Yerp. Yerp.
Let's go.
Shout out Dan for the link yesterday. If anyone got that, congratulations. All the people DMing me asking me for a re-upload. You got me wrong. You got me all the way fucking twisted. I didn't download that shit.
Yeah, same. No, I had it, but don't get me. The link went when you lost the link, I lost the link too.
So someone downloaded it. I doubt even Specs did, and Specs is a serial shoulder shaker.
Lumos.
Oh, Lumos has got it.
Lumos
is the one that leaked it. Yesterday's show, did you watch it back?
Did I watch it back? Yes. No, I don't think I did. I don't remember watching it back.
It was good. There was solid football talk for 3 hours.
Oh, I know. I watched it back because I pissed people off.
When did you piss people off?
Kante talk. Arsenal fans DM me.
Do you know what I love about this show? I remember when we were arguing about African defenders, arguing about Rudiger, and in the comments they were like, "Kill him, Specs, kill him! Seagull's on the ropes, kill him!" And I was like, "Whoa, I wonder how this is coming across." So I watched the show back, and I was like, "Nah, at no point did I feel like Specs had any real point other than this, this kind of pre-decided bias that he doesn't like."
Yeah, so pre-decided bias and some vim.
A lot of him, yeah. Because he hates it when Poet does the "I'm a coach, so I watch this league, so," and he drew for that a lot, and that's to me that's a sign that you're losing.
They killed me for the away goal. Some of them backed me.
I think
I wasn't too invested in that rule anyway.
I thought that was a good debate.
Away goals is a class debate.
Away goals is a class debate.
I changed my mind within a second. I think it has to stay.
I also think, just to circle back on yesterday, because we will likely never talk about this again, I said I think a lot of the lines on a football pitch are pointless nowadays.
You did say that.
I think the centre circle's pointless. I think the 6-yard box is pointless. I think the D on the box is pointless. Not because they don't have a purpose, because they have a purpose. Like, I know what they were originally designed for. That's all logical. But actually, if you look at football in 2020, kickoffs go backwards now. They used to have to go forwards or square.
Yeah.
They don't anymore. So get rid of that circle. Okay, 6-yard box. It was designed to restrict goalkeepers from being in the box. Goalkeepers can kick the ball as far, as short, whatever as they want now. So what's the point of having it? Like, whether they're doing it from 6-yard box or do it over there, there's no point. The D, I mean, what's the difference?
It's branding at this point, isn't it?
It seems to be, like Dan said, it just seems like it's fun. People love it.
Yeah, it's branding.
Cool. But I actually think the pictures, a lot of those lines are pointless now.
I think there would be outrage.
Of course.
There would be outrage, which is pointless. It's a pointless outrage thing to be outraged about, as well as it's a pointless thing to change.
Of course, I know, I acknowledge that. I'm not saying we should change it. Yeah. I'm just saying, like, there are things in football, like when Poe's arguing that time wasting is good for football, I'm like, I feel like he's just saying stuff to say stuff.
I got Poet's point from an emotional standpoint. So, like, that's all emotional and storyline.
Yes.
And I think yours is more practicality.
Yeah, but also, like, I wasn't even necessarily making the argument for it. My thing is more so just like, time wasting is fucking torturous.
Jarring, yeah.
I hate it.
Do you know what, T? This is great because of the Mark Schwarzer thing, Jose thing.
So I saw that. I saw that on 360 TV. Shout out 360 TV. Their Instagram is active.
Yeah.
I saw that they uploaded that clip of him on 5 Live talking to Ian Wright about Jose Mourinho.
Mm-hmm.
And he's talking about, what did he say? He said, Mourinho told us to take as long as possible and
walk. My favorite one was when he said, at a goal kick, I set it up, walk back as if I'm going to take it. Ivanovic hugs the touchline over there. Then just as I'm about to take it, he says, "Stop! I want to take it." And then they argue for like another 15 seconds.
A fake argument.
That's class. I remember
it's funny because I think you like push the rules to the absolute maximum because that's what they're there for. I just think we need to figure out a way to get that as a thing out of the game.
Yeah, I understand it. I love psychological tactics too.
Yeah, I just again, Dan kind of said it yesterday as well. Like, football will always change, and Poet made the point about back passes and stuff. Football will always change, and I just think of all the things now where it's just not entertaining. Poet's like when I watch Arsenal and they're 1-0 up, they don't do that. I'm like, or I laugh. And then when it happens to me, I'm angry. So I enjoy being angry. And I'm like, yeah, but you could be watching football, which is the thing you actually paid to see. I don't know. I think if the MLS got anything right in 1994 with their incredible list of new rules, I thought that was one that could still have been taken seriously.
I'd have to see it.
Yo.
The fasting fella.
What up, man? Yo.
You're the only one. I guess you are.
Just got those, those new J's. Shout out to you, filthy fellas, and all that.
Who sent you those?
Well, my girl is obviously a Nike ambassador, so she got Nike to send them for me.
Jeez.
What I'm going to try and do is work my way in there. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm in the building still.
It's funny because I remember when I first met you, you did something for a brand, and then all the comments underneath a post was like, "Harry, you turned your back on Nike. You said you'd always wait for Nike. You'd always wait for Nike." And then
I met some guy at Burner Boys. Like, he had a little event that he done in London like a year ago. This random guy came up to me and he was like, "Oh yeah, I work for Nike. Yeah, man, I saw your Alessi campaign, and man, we was really watching you and all of that stuff." I was like, "Well, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, I got bills to pay, yo."
But that's the funny thing is that brand like Alessi, they got to take a risk on someone and go, "This guy's right now. He's cool. That no brand's touched him. Let's get in there." Whereas Nike sit back and just kind of go. But the thing is, there's a lot of guys believe it or not, in the entertainment industry. Who they'll be signed up by big management companies early doors. They will sit around and wait for Nike.
Yeah, I think
sometimes it pays off.
Yeah, it does. I think because everyone loves Nike and they're the best brand. Let's be honest, isn't it? But with me, it was more a thing of I need to get paid, bro. And when people are offering money that I've never seen before, I am not going to wait for Nike. I'm going to do what I need to do, and then when it gets to the time where I can, like now, I probably would still. But
yeah, we all love trainers, and free trainers are better. Yeah.
How can someone say bet for Harry to leave after 45 minutes to 7-2?
when Harry's energy levels start lagging, you don't want him here. He'll turn on you. He'll turn on the crowd.
If I leave here, I'm doing everyone a favor. But what's good, guys?
It's there, man.
Yeah. We were just recapping yesterday's show.
Okay, because I know that the crowd wanted to come into the ring for Scribs.
Oh my god!
Scribs had a stinker.
Was it worse than Boat's stinker?
Yep.
Similar.
Jordy said, "Yep." Was it that bad?
Oh my god, bro!
It was similar.
That was an anti-climax.
That was mad. Big up Scribs because he's a foundation person, but
oh my god, I got a Scribs tweet.
Okay.
We should do something like that, tweet like Scribs. That should be a thing.
Every day someone's got a tweet like Scribs. That's a good shout.
That would be sick.
It's a thread, it's a free tweet thread. He goes, "I went to the Caribbean shop and got fried chicken and white rice and some sides. I opened it and it's rice and peas and jerk chicken. I'm actually in shock. This is a new level of piss take. I was the only person in the shop. You can't just do what you want like that." Kind of bangs though, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my god. Do you know what? Yeah, Scribs' tweets is like a journey. You're going through something with Scribs, like, oh man, what a legend, bro.
He gives you his feelings, he gives you his thoughts, he gives you a visual. He's a great storyteller.
No, I think you, Scribs, and Geordie are the best tweeters in FilthyFellas, 100%. Because Geordie's tweets sometimes I'm just like, I wish I tweeted that.
Geordie's tweets are the best, I would say.
Yeah. Sometimes I think I wish. Yeah, that was me. So sometimes I just don't know, man. It's like I don't know how.
Yours are good though. You fine tuned your tweets a lot over the last year.
I had to.
Where it's once every 3 hours you'll say something. It's like bang.
Yeah,
that's a banging tweet. That's a banging tweet.
That's it. That's it.
But do you know what it is though? It's because of this fake cancel culture. I wanted to tread carefully. You know
I like how you rile people up.
Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it. Do you know what it is though? Yeah, it's everyone's lying that they are. Oh, these artists need to stop doing this. But yeah, everyone's lying. Yeah. No, seriously, they need to. What's going on here?
What's going on? What are you looking at? Say it.
All right. Yeah, so it's about a fake post, but some of the names that's associated with this is hilarious. But we'll talk about it in the group later. But anyway, you know what it is? It's more the fake outrage, which I'm sick of, because I've realized that it's just becoming more of a trend to just pretend to be angry rather than actually do something about the topic. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's why I just don't care anymore. I just tweet what I want to tweet. You know what I mean?
You know what's funny about Twitter now? And I think I saw this yesterday with DJ Snips, aka Todd Worsnip, FilthyFellas legend. Yeah. He got in trouble for saying that he didn't like some clashes that are going on. Remind me of the name of the platform, Jordan?
I think their name is No Signal.
No Signal, yeah. No Signal Radio, I think it's called. They're having a really good lockdown. They're doing these clashes, one artist against another, but someone playing their music. He ended up tweeting something innocuous about how he didn't like the choice of the selections or whatever. And a lot of people went for him. And obviously he's got a reputation for being controversial and a kind of a shit disturber anyway. But then I kind of looked at some of the responses to it and I was like, man, people really think Twitter is it.
Yeah. I mean, you know what? It's the most quickest way to be social. Whereas with Instagram, once you post a picture and everyone comments on the picture, you can't really comment or do anything about it. Whereas Twitter is like every second you can actually become social. And I feel like people are bored. Like Snips has said whatever he said. That's his opinion. Doesn't mean it's true. No. It's his opinion. But then everyone just goes mad. Like everyone's forgotten about it today. That's what drives me crazy. But the threats from certain people was really what that was entertaining. I'll tell you that.
See, I wasn't even necessarily talking about that.
I'm thinking, don't worry, you're good. It's just me. It's just like, wow, man. Like the net is really riled up. That people are he said retracted. Oh man, Twitter's the best.
I just think it's people act like Twitter, like when they go there and they get angry or they express something meaningful or whatever, it's like that carries over into real life, but it doesn't. It's like all you did was you were angry in that space. No one gives a shit, really. Yeah.
Long in the days where you could just say what you want to say. You know, I miss Twitter. I don't know about the people that's watching this year, but I miss Twitter from 2013. That's when I made my Twitter account. So before all of that, you was allowed to do what you wanted to do. It was reckless, and I think that was the essence of Twitter. Like I wasn't there, you know what I'm saying? I wish I was, and I missed out on a lot of stuff. But now it's just like very political, which is jarring, man. Can't bother with all that.
Yeah. I don't know. So now it's about finding the jokes in between the jokes and just relying on Scribs to say something fucking weird.
I don't hate Snips. I've hated some of the things he says, but I don't hate Snips. But I think I saw a lot of people that hate Snips just use that one to bite his head off.
People hate Snips, yeah.
Is typically how Twitter works. If I don't like you, Harry, and you say that Marcus Brent is better than, I don't know, Michu, I'm gonna come and kill you.
Yeah. I get it.
Just because I disagree, I'm gonna come and kill you. I'm gonna say, well, you're colorist.
Yeah. I think to be honest with you, yeah, I feel like
Tigo, wait, are you thinking?
I'm thinking. I liked Marcus Bent.
Marcus Bent, yeah, was the one that had like alopecia on his face, innit?
What?
Marcus Bent.
Do you mean he had a shit beard?
No. Let me get a picture of him.
Marcus Bent.
He has one that had like kind of like green eyes a bit, innit?
Yeah, he had green eyes.
Marcus Bent had a seriously troubled post-playing career.
Yes. Yeah. He was on an interview. I forgot the platform, but Leon was on that one too.
Yeah, I haven't watched that video. I need to watch that actually.
It's quite good, yeah.
Marcus Bent played for what? Everton, Blackburn, Ipswich,
Crystal Palace as well. I remember he was at Palace.
Charlton, Palace, Birmingham.
By the way, granted, Jade Gwen. Certain comments.
Man, look at this picture, man. That's a man that's really upset, man.
Yeah, granted, Jade Gwen. Certain comments.
Yeah.
Were actually disgusting.
Oh, from who? On Twitter, were they disgusting? Not from Snips.
Oh, not from Swips. No, I'm talking about certain comments that were dragged up.
Oh yeah, listen, people being held accountable for the words they say. That's good. Go for it, man.
Yeah. Facts.
I just think there's this degree of I mean, like for instance, I think we talked about it the other day. I don't want to dwell on it necessarily. Yasmin Diaz, they found her to have tweeted something that was just such a stupid thing to say.
Yeah.
And then she kind of responded saying, "Look, I'm not gonna lie, I was 14." And then you had all these people in the replies going, "Don't use age as an excuse." Don't do what? 14. 14 is an excuse.
Man, come on, man. Come on. Like, what are we actually talking about here? Like, and the thing is, yeah, Yasmin, obviously, she's young. She's still young now. Like, I'm sure some of her tweets now, she's gonna look back and say, "Oh my days, what the hell was I?" We're all young. It's just like, okay, cool. I would love to ask the question to the people that are saying not your age and all of that other stuff. Okay, so what do we do now then? Cool. I've said what I've said. I've apologized. I'm not that person now. What do we do? Furthermore, who are you? Like, who are you?
Who are you? Exactly.
Like, who are you? Like, get me? Who are you?
But again, and so Alham got a lot of heat because he said that people will stand up wireless and dance and go mad to a drill rapper song about how many people he's killed, and then get upset when they see he tweeted something about that could be interpreted as colorism or whatever, and everyone's like, "You're not allowed to have a say," and you're gonna go, "Oh, okay, these are weird rules."
Yeah, the only thing I saw wrong is that once they found really wrong tweets, it snowballed into tweets that weren't really wrong, and the people that were really wrong didn't get the trouble they should have got.
Yeah,
because they're focused.
They diluted it.
Yeah.
You guys were trying to pretend that Chunks said something bad. Like, there's a massive conversation there, but it ain't about how bad Chunks' tweet was. I mean, the tweet wasn't.
If I'm being honest, yeah, like what Chunks said is what we call ourselves, and if people don't call, like, I'm not going to say the word because I'm fasting, but Somalians are black, bro. So they are black people as much as anything. So for him to say the abbreviation which we use for that, bruv, that's a violation. I think that's a disrespect to Chunks, if anything. And I wasn't standing for that either, because you can't do that. Like, well, what do you think this is? And I'm looking at the ages of the people that's trying to cancel people, and it's just like 1-year-old, 35-year-old. It's like, come on, man. Are you not that upset, bro? So, I need to stop saying Somalis. Sorry, people keep telling me. Somalis. Sorry, I apologize.
But Farai Sensei says here, Somalis don't cast themselves as black, so don't speak for them. Well, they're not a monolith. They're not a monolith. They're not one thing that you say they are. They're not one thing that anyone. They're all individual people. So some Somalis don't think they're black. Okay, that's a relevant statement, but it's not relevant to this conversation because it's Chunks. What does Chunks consider himself?
My Somali friends consider themselves as black. So I'm speaking about the ones that I know. I don't know. I don't speak for everyone else, but the ones that I know consider themselves as black. So for me, it's just a stupid time, man. I think if we was not in quarantine, I doubt we would be looking at people's tweets. You know what I'm saying? Like,
not those ones.
The fact that people are starting to search for different people who are popping or doing their thing. I even got tweeted. Someone said, "Oh, let me even find it." The person said Harry Pinero. Yeah. Oh, let me even find the tweet so I can say it word for word. Because I was just like, so you actually searched my name to see if I'm like that.
Fucking, I was pissing down.
It's pissing down. I got a skylight as well, so it's got noise.
But yeah, cancel culture is fake, man.
Did you see the one? Did you see the one where they tried to get young Teflon?
I saw it.
He wasn't having it.
I loved it.
He was not having a. He called me after that, and he was just like, "Bro, don't say a word because you know your missus is white, and you know they're gonna have something to say." And I was just like, "Bro, I ain't got no tweets, so I'm cool." But they tried to drag him for some stuff that wasn't even. He wasn't even coming for black girls. He was actually.
He was taking the piss out of people who
yeah.
black, and that was like, you guys are trying so hard, man. People act like it's difficult to search a Twitter name and another word and then scan the whole thing. It's very easy. Trust me. I've done it enough with Filthy Fellas guys and sat there and made them delete stuff. It's not that hard.
Really not.
What did Boat just say? Someone said, check what Boat just said. I got 2 Somali dons, Harry. They say they want to punch you up. I'm the reason they haven't run up on you.
Let them do it, man. If they know me, they know that would be the worst thing they've ever done. Trust me, I won't stop.
Hey, don't talk like that. Hey, Boat, stop drawing them out during fast.
See, look at this. Jordan Jones says, Tigo thinks he knows everything. Somalis are not black. Did I say they were black? I don't have a right to say what anyone is. I just said they're not a monolith. And if some say they're black, some say they don't, it really doesn't. I can't say anything about that whatsoever. I'm saying that you making an assumption that you know a Somali that says he's not black means that Chunks isn't allowed to say the N-word. A word that, most black people would rather nobody said, but whatever. You just can't extrapolate that nonsense.
And my rule is to not argue with people that don't have a profile picture. So that's me. Going forward, if you don't have a profile picture,
But you know, it's Jordy. They're the ones that say the most hurtful stuff. It's them.
Of course, because they can. If you don't have a profile picture or you have a footballer and 2 followers, I'm not on it.
Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah. It depends what time of day it is, really, doesn't it?
I'll
respond to anything on the wrong time of day.
Yeah, that's why in the morning I need a minute.
It doesn't impact me though. I just kind of just move on.
It depends. I'm emotional.
I think also, the thing is, I've been triggered by stuff that these profiles, no profiles have said when it might have been true. So like, there's been people that said, for example, now that I'm doing better, there's people that I know that probably know who I am and I know who they are, but they're never going to show their face. I've said, don't think you're bad because you've moved out of Peckham. We'll find you. And I know that's someone who I've walked past, or that you know that you're not gonna approach me. You're never gonna do it. Like, but you would say it to make me think. Like, you get me? People have said, "I know where your mum lives." You know what I'm saying? It's weird. It's just weird people, man. It's weird.
100%. I've had people with private account, like burner accounts, say, "I just saw you here," or "Oh, I know your brother," or what? And you're just like, "Well, what did you get out of that?"
Yeah, like it's a weird.
Because if you're a bad boy, you wouldn't do it from a burner account. So you're obviously not. So why would I feel threatened?
Of course not.
That's a sickness, man.
It's meant.
Of course it is.
Yeah. Of course. I was gonna ask guys. So I've seen something. Yeah, is it true that PSG won the league?
Now it could
the
be
season's cancelled, but I don't know. Is it?
It could be that they've awarded it to them
on a merit, though, isn't it? On a merit that because I'm seeing people tweet about it. Yeah, so Mail Sport. I don't know if you listen to them, but they've said
Bleacher Report say they've been named champions. Yeah.
Oh well, congrats to Kimpembe and them, man.
Yeah. Well done, guys.
Congrats, eh? How about
somebody in the comments asked me if people are allowed to be black and Arab. What? I don't. Why make the rules? I have no idea. People you want to be. What the fuck?
We ain't God, yo.
What do you guys think about the Southampton manager, Ralph Hassan Huttel? I've never got around to learning how he spells his name. Pronounces his name. What do you reckon to him saying that there was a positive thing from losing 9-0 this season, and it was that Sir Alex Ferguson texted him?
Oh my God.
He said he texted him, he gave him a lift, and he was looking for something to hold on to.
I would say that is a truth that you keep to yourself.
Yeah, you don't tell people in the public. You tell your cousin.
Yeah.
You tell your group chat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You screenshot Sir Alex, or you know what I'm saying, but you don't tell the world that.
I just think that was a sick name drop. He just wanted to get out there.
Yeah. He wanted to know. I think he wanted people to know that I've got Sir Alex Ferguson's number.
Yeah, that's it. Well, Alex Ferguson's got mine anyway.
Yeah.
They went on a pretty respectable run after that loss, though.
Yeah, they did. And I don't like their squad.
Nah, neither do I. I think it's so nasty.
But they ended up, they were quite clear of relegation, weren't they, in the end?
I believe so. I can't remember off top though.
They're up there in the Arsenal positions.
What do you think of him as a manager, though? Do you think he's got potential to be good in the Premier League?
I do. Yeah, I do.
I think he's got a terrible squad, but he's doing very well with that squad.
He looks very no nonsense, and I think I like that in a manager.
His voice is so high.
Yeah, but he looks like he's got a very Stephen deeper voice, but it's not like that at all.
No. So I'm reading a lot of the names in the comments of players in the squad. The team, there's actually, I like some of the players. I don't know what it is about Southampton.
Redmond's good.
Ings.
Yeah, clinical striker. Is Lamina still there?
No.
He's
on loan in Turkey.
From Southampton?
No, Juventus, isn't it? Oh, no, they signed him permanently. You're right, yeah. Højbjerg, someone just mentioned that in time.
They've got good individual players, just not a good squad.
Vestergaard?
Yeah, Bednarek.
Southampton, I think the infrastructure behind the scenes is very good.
Yeah.
I just think that we're in a league right now where if you're not playing good for the first 6 or 7 games in the Premier League season, that's going to hold you to ransom, and you're going to be stuck in and around that place. So he's probably got a very hard job bringing that team up with personnel that's probably not what he wanted. But no, he's done. I think, like you said, I think towards the end of the season, they was winning a few games. They was getting better. The performances were good, and I think Southampton as a club is good. But yeah, the personnel is probably the problem, because when they had the Van Dijks and Manes and Bells, Oxlade-Chamberlain, we was looking at them as Liverpool FC Junior, because they were literally just offloading from their team to whatever. But
Lallana, Schneiderlin.
Lallana, he was my personal favorite, man. I used to think that guy was destined for like greatness, really and truly. But injuries, man.
It's injury. That's all injuries, man.
Injury.
I was dying for Mane.
I love Mane. Yeah, pretty much from the beginning of his time at Southampton, I said this is a very special football player.
Do you know, I can understand why people say I don't know football. Yeah, because when we was linked to him, I said I didn't want him, and I don't know why.
Because I think it was because you were bougie, and I think Man United fans went through that phase of being bougie.
Yeah, we was. I saw that he was a good player, but I was thinking, I don't know if it would work. But wait, hold on. I'm seeing both. People saying both coming for Harry. I can't. How come? Name one of your favorite Somali players. What's wrong with both, fam?
Islam Ruiz. No, what's his name? Ruiz, the Chelsea one.
Who?
Yeah, there's been a massive lack of Somali football players. We don't have any Somalis on the show at this point, although there are Somalis in the Filthy Fellas crew. So when we get one on, we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Skits!
Round of applause for Skits.
Farouz, yeah, Farouz, not Farouz, Farouz. Skits, do you want to make a statement?
On?
Anything?
Nah.
Yeah, you made a statement in the chat.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
You went to your sources with your dictaphone and you picked up a statement.
It was blessed that I was in the same vicinity as the players that were playing yesterday, because they're allowed to play with relatives. I'm just gonna have to act like I'm one of their relatives if I'm ever caught.
It's a fucking Skits, man.
That's not a good statement.
Oh fuck it, who cares, man? I'm kicking ball again on Saturday. You want to catch me slipping?
Are you?
Yeah. I need to train, bro. I'm tired. I'm getting tired.
Yeah, my fitness is getting better though. I've been jogging a lot.
Yeah, I see you jogging still. You're going nuts.
Yeah, it's a bit difficult though, man. Because
Ego's been spraying it for about 5 hours in the park. Jordy, you're the only one that hasn't done that. No, you ran actually, I swear.
That's 5K a day.
Morning, you just don't snap it like Harry.
What's been difficult about your running, Harry?
I haven't been fit, like running and all of that stuff for years, man, for years. And obviously because I'm a smoker as well, doesn't help. So, but obviously I've gone for a period. I haven't smoked in ages now. So, well, not ages, but yeah, I've been jogging. I've been jogging. So yeah, I feel like in the next few months I should be all right.
So I'm just going to put this up on the screen because it is quite good. Someone said Skits 9.
Hey, I'm taking that happily.
I don't know about happily.
Someone said Harry would be. I used to box, bro. That's why I love fighting. Because I used to box.
No.
Yeah. I've always clocked. Why the boxers go?
There's got to be a reason.
I never understood that. Or like tennis. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Unknowny. Sorry, I have to put you on timeout because of the spamming, man. Come on, everyone. Because even though you're on this, you watch this show, you comment all the time. It's for other people, man. Come on.
Hey, CT, I've seen what you said. We're gonna get to that. Don't worry, man.
Yeah, we're gonna cover everything, man.
Yeah.
Manchester United. Ed Woodward quotes. Oh wow.
That's my dog.
How come you can social distance from him but not from Chelsea players?
Oh.
He's all the way in the United States.
I'm saying in that picture, he wanted a couple meters.
Nah, he didn't. Trust me.
What does that mean?
I was like, all right, cool. Say no more. He was very humble when I met him. Pussy.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah, of course.
Come on.
I realized about American artists. Whenever they come over to England, all of that.
Bruv, they're so silent.
That
Every artist that's come to my store is silent, bro. They're like,
Yeah,
man, yo, that's a blessing, bro. Thank you, man.
Yeah, I'm not being funny, though.
You shout all the time, cuz. What's going on now?
Not being funny though. When I'm out the country, I behave as well.
100%.
Hey,
Yeah.
but acting the way you act on camera like they do.
Out of town, I'm quiet, bro.
The camera's off. Let me
No, but
Exactly.
man, for someone like 6ix9ine, look at the fucking shit he does on camera. He should be loud in general.
I'd hope not.
He was fucking calming.
He couldn't be that loud in general in person, yeah, because he'd end up getting bottled or robbed all the time.
Mm.
So that energy that he put out there was insane. Like it was, and again, it was insane.
They caught up with him, but yeah. There were Ed Woodward quotes came out just before we went live, Harry.
Yeah. What was they about?
Basically, Geordie could tell you better, but basically he wants Man United fans to chill out.
Why? What are they doing that's making him upset?
Harry, he basically said, "Look, we're losing money too. Everyone relax. We ain't got 100 million to just throw like that."
Yeah. Oh, I saw. Yeah, I saw. I think I saw that. Do you know what though? Yeah, Ed Woodward. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about him because I'm happy that he's brought players to our team, but I just don't like the way he runs the club. I remember when David Gill was in the position that he's in, and it just looked like we was more composed off the field. You know, we did what we did on the field, but off the field, you weren't really hearing about too much losses or too much so-and-sos. With Ed Woodward, it just doesn't seem as if it's going right, man. I don't know. I don't know how you see it, Geordie, though, but
I hate to do devil's advocate, but I would say David Gill had to work with Sir Alex, who was there for 20 whatever years. It was steady.
Yeah.
It must be a lot easier to phone up a club and go, yeah, Manchester United are on the phone.
Yeah.
When you have Alex Ferguson, then it is phone up and go, Man United are on the phone.
David Moyes.
Yeah.
Tony Cruz, do you want to come and play for Moyes?
Yeah. Or not even just phoning up players, phoning up clubs and just being like, yeah, we want to buy your player. And you're like, oh, yeah. We added another 30 million to that. When Alex Ferguson phones up, it's like, okay, we're going to have to do a serious bit of business.
Yeah, I think I read his document. Wait, hold on. I think I've got it here. Yeah, Alex Ferguson's book. And he talked about, bare times he used to call players directly to sign them. Do you know what I'm saying? Obviously, that's not allowed no more. You know what I mean? That's this tapping up process or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I think it's a different era, and I think it's a bit difficult. So to be honest, Heady 5 is in the building.
Heady 5.
Hey, he's wearing a leather couch.
Hey,
Specs, make sure the mic's plugged in and pointing at you. Yeah.
I'm looking at your chair, but with a head, bro. What is
You're still a little bit quiet, though. You're still a little bit quiet.
Are you wearing your boots? Your Chelsea boots?
And that hat is mash up.
I'm wearing tracksuit bottoms.
The hat is mash up.
My hat's mash up.
It was solid before.
Your cutters are not big enough cuts. What's that, man?
Welcome, Specs Gonzalez.
Jeez, I'm here, buff.
I think we should be allowed to tap up players on a phone call thing.
Well, they are, really. They are.
They are. But, you know.
Players get tapped up every single day. I wanted to bring the results of our poll yesterday, because obviously that's how we ended yesterday's show. We said, exchange deal, Aubameyang for Kante, which team says no? The options were Chelsea say no, Arsenal say no, or neither say no. So neither is the people that think, man, good deal, get that deal done. The results were 56% of people said Chelsea say no. 25% of people said Arsenal say no. And 19% of people said nobody. That deal's bang on. Now, you can interpret that data in different ways, Geordie, because you're obviously very happy with that. But if you add up 25 and 19% Arsenal and neither, you get 44%. 44% of people think that either it's too weighted in Chelsea's favour or that it's bang on. That's actually a good ratio for getting a deal done.
I would like to say that whoever said Arsenal say no should be void from the poll.
I agree. There's actually someone in our mentions right now, AFC Prim, who's posted about 1 billion different people and threads of data proving that every time Xhaka plays against Kante, Xhaka wins. I'm just like, fucking hell, man.
So
I can't stand stat merchants.
Yeah.
The AFC, whatever his name is saying he'd prefer Xhaka over Kante.
Yes, he is.
And Specs, that's your fan base there.
See, this is why Arsenal are just a mess. And don't get me wrong, I don't think Xhaka's dead, but I think if Kante, can get in. He should be there before anyone in Arsenal's midfield today. It's not even a discussion.
It's funny because I was saying this towards the end of this season that hasn't ended. Arsenal could replace every single one of their midfielders and quite easily. Who's the 30 position? Who's the 30 player in that midfield?
No one. No one's put their foot down and said, "This is mine."
Yeah.
No
one.
You know what? And Torreira's let me down in that standing.
Of course, 100%. That's why I said Torreira. He's been overrated by Arsenal fans because Cabellos, who was on the bench for time, come in and started playing centre mid.
Yeah, that deep line thing.
Yeah, it just shows.
I think that's a bit mad because Kante, is arguably one of the best centre midfield players in the Premier League, and he is so levels away from most midfield players. It's very unfair to even compare that to Arsenal's midfield players. But what's mad about your team, is that your captain Xhaka, who is supposed to be the leader, got unfollowed by your whole team. Everyone unfollowed him,
and we forgave him.
And we forgave him. That's when it becomes a problem.
In the same season.
They didn't even wait for Corona to come in to forgive him. They did it straight away. That's the desperate need. It's just mad. I think
that's just how childish that team is overall. That's what I was saying the other day. Like, do they have any alpha
money?
males?
That's what it is. The players have got money. So I think that's what it is. But you know who my favorite Arsenal midfield player is right now? I've said it last time, Guendouzi. I think he's got a bright future ahead of himself. I think he's very, very good.
I think he's class, but
yeah,
I've seen red flags. He's on beefing the manager,
and that's terrible.
Yeah.
You know why, Johnny? You know
why? When a player wants to beef the manager,
Harry, he's too young to beef the manager.
Harry, he's 20. Harry, when Arteta was 15, Guendouzi wasn't in this world. It's disrespectful. But you know why he wants to fight? Because he's a black belt. And that's the thing. When you're a black belt, you think you can fight anyone. I told Skits yesterday, no one cares about the trials and that anymore.
Yeah.
Those guys were the best. No one cares today. I told Skits yesterday.
Just spitting in man's face, though.
That
video
video is outrageous. Outrageous video. I can't take that seriously. But yeah, Kante, man, it's crazy. I think that's but you know what? Who profits more from that? Aubameyang going to Chelsea or Kante going to Arsenal?
That's why it's a question. Kante's 29 now. So 29 in March.
Yeah, I think it's equal. I think it's equal profit. My only stumbling block in that deal is Kante wanting to go. But I think Tigo's right. He can be equivalent.
I think Arsenal having Kante still doesn't solve the problem.
I think it's a very good start, though.
Oh my god! Oh my days! This video.
People, they're kissing.
Oh god!
This is shocking, bro. How are these guys just spitting? They both went for a drink after.
I did read up on Thomas Partey's situation today. I wanted to get a clear picture on that. I think Atletico do need to sell him.
I heard he doesn't even want a deal there.
Yeah,
because they locked him down to a deal like 2 years ago when he was just getting into the team, and that deal runs till 2023, and he's obviously being massively underpaid. He's older than people think he is. And yeah, the club, it doesn't make sense for the club to give him a new deal, then try and sell him. Now's the time to sell him. Yeah. But what are you going to get for him now?
How old is he?
25?
26.
26.
In European age.
He's 27 in June.
Yeah. Thomas Partey is a grown man.
So if you give him a new deal now and then want to sell him next year, you're selling a 28-year-old.
Yeah, I can see why they'd want to sell him. He's probably easily replaceable too.
But it's an interesting story. Like he co-owns a team in the 4th tier of Spanish football. Partey does, yeah. He co-owns it with a few players, and he uses this club to bring the best African players from Africa to come in. Learn how to play European football and hopefully give them opportunities to push them through. So he's got
learn how to play European football.
Yeah, well, it's a different game, isn't it? But he says he's got Ivorians, he's got Ghanaians, he's got Senegalese, he's got obviously that's his face.
His face is like this.
It definitely is.
He's not 26. What's the name of the club? I want to get a trial.
Sure.
I'll send it to you. I can't remember what it's called actually.
That's a legend though. He's putting on. That's sick.
Yeah, so it's a good investment. I liked what I read about him. Like he went out on loan and they played him attacking midfield, and he used to bang goals. He was drilling goals, kind of like Montari, like just packing out goals. He went on loan again. They played him a little bit on the left, but then he started playing DM. And he started getting trusted, and apparently Diego Simeone was just waiting for him to bang. He's like, I believe this guy will bang eventually, but he actually only started banging like at the age of 24.
Did you lot know how much Simeone gets?
Nope.
No.
He gets fucking money, bro.
Swear down.
Yeah.
Oh my days. You know what? I wondered, why no one goes for him? It's because no one wants to pay that.
300k?
Brother, allegedly, he's on 30 plus a year.
What?
Million a year?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Well, I think I got that money.
I'd have to.
Do you know what I was thinking? Atletico was they're weird. Like even his number two was a rock star, Harry. His number 2 was a rock star.
He was his number 2.
What was his name? T? The goalkeeper. He's crazy.
For who?
For Atletico Madrid. Atletico Madrid is number 2. The rock star. He's a musician.
Or is the assistant manager?
German Bogas.
That's his name.
Let me see if he was.
I know what you're talking about now. Yeah.
Yeah, he was. He was. He acted as a frontman of rock band The Garb in 2003.
It's a fucked up club.
36 million. What?
What?
But he gets more than Neil Warnock.
No, but listen, though, yeah? But listen. How much money does Atletico got? Because I know they got a new stadium. Yeah. But they're paying him 36.2 million, bro, a year.
That's why they don't spend there on transfers.
Because he is the transfer. He is the transfer.
Specs talked about it earlier, though, didn't he? Yesterday, he said centre backs at Atletico look like superstars, even when they're savage.
Yeah,
that's got to be the manager.
So he spent all his money on black shirts. He wears the black on black suit.
Have you seen the way they defend? They defend wildly.
Right, whoever's asking, that's my next prayer time, bro. I'm clued up with my prayers. Trust me. That's why I leave sometimes, or my breath smells too much.
He's an interesting man, though, Simeone, because his family doesn't live in Spain,
and his son plays in Italy.
His son plays in Italy,
and he goes and watches his son play in Italy,
and then comes back.
And he comes back. Yeah.
Well, he's got private jet money, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Fuck it. Of course.
Fuck it. Let's
go. You know what? Simeone hasn't won a Champions League, but he's been in finals, man. I think he's an exceptional manager, so he deserves that money that he's getting. If we're gonna, obviously, Real Madrid and Barcelona are just elite teams, and when you got Ronaldo and Messi playing for either or team, it's very difficult for you to win a trophy. But he's done really well, though. He's pushed them to the edge, so I think he deserves it.
Everyone keeps sucking out the João Felix money.
Yeah, which is cool, except that obviously that wasn't him who spent that money.
That's fine.
Anyway, Jackson Martinez flop. It happens.
Who's like the last manager to have a banging son as a footballer, but was still managing?
Hold on, what the fuck? What's Lumos on?
Are you not allowed to put water in your mouth when you fast, even if you don't drink it? So man, that is.
What's Lumos on?
Lumos. Bring him in.
Nah, you know what, yeah, I've always wondered why people that have known Muslims for the entirety of their life still ask those questions.
Yeah, there's a lot of it.
I just really don't get it. That's what you get for being Marcus Garvey's son.
And having that chain.
Lumos, just come here, man. Don't ask from the crowd.
Come in.
It's a Russian question. Lumos, that's an L.
Lumos, you brush your teeth in the morning and in the evening.
Oh my god, bro! You can brush your teeth before.
If you're not eating during the day, Lumos,
Lumos, are you looking to convert? You can't just convert now.
In the middle of Ramadan, he's asking about the rules.
Lumos, you should have asked that privately.
Or in the group.
I wonder how long he's been thinking about that.
Like,
what was your
from the club? No, but yeah, Simeone, proper manager still. Yeah, I think okay, cool. Have you guys seen Zidane's sons? Have you seen them?
Enzo. They're terrible. They're terrible, don't it?
Yeah, they're rubbish.
The goalkeeper. Do you remember when Zidane first took back over Real Madrid and Courtois wasn't playing well and he just played him? What are you doing, Zuzu?
How can you play your son? Pochettino's got sons at Tottenham. He had sons at Tottenham, innit?
Did he?
Yeah, they're on foot manager. They look terrible. I think I saw Flair won. And one of them was that's the winner. I said,
I respect says terrible. It's so funny.
There's a lot of managers.
son good.
Lilian Thuram's son. You watched him in France.
Yeah.
Oh, he's in Germany now. He's good. He's in Germany. Well, there's two.
What is he?
There's two.
Is Thuram?
Nah, Thuram's not a manager.
Oh.
Thuram's he's a studious, intelligent man. He wears glasses, so he looks super smart.
So which manager got the best son?
David Beckham.
It's probably Simone right now.
It's Steve Bruce, man.
It's Simone, man.
It's Simone, but Steve Bruce's son is good though.
Yeah, he's a good defender. He's a midfielder or defender? Defender, innit?
What happened to Gustavo Poyet's son?
Oh yeah, I remember about him. He's
West Ham.
Yeah.
What? But he was meant to be a wonder kid.
Diego
Poyet, yeah.
Someone here said Schmeichel was never a manager.
Lampard Senior was a manager. Was he?
Jamie Redknapp, he was decent. Again,
Tom Ince is not good.
Somebody said, "What? Tom Ince is not good." No, and also Paul Ince can't count as a manager.
Rude.
Come on, guys! You guys are playing a different game here. A lot of these guys aren't managers.
They're not managers.
Abdullahi Hassan Ali says Maldini's son, but that doesn't make sense because Maldini's not a manager. But it does make sense because Maldini is the son of Cesar Maldini. So the answer is Maldini's son.
Yeah.
Shit,
So
bro.
Yeah. Cliver. Oh, Cliver was manager.
Assalamu alaikum, my brother.
The reason I asked that, is because Harry made a comment about his breath boom, and it's the second time I've heard him say it. So I was thinking, can't you just brush your teeth? And then I thought, maybe you
I can brush my teeth now if I want to, but what that does is it makes me more hungry.
Yeah, but
So-
say hello first. Say hello first, Lumos.
Innit?
Don't be rude.
Hi.
These comments are annoying me with this topic now. They're just naming players, the sons of ex-players. It was the sons of managers.
We're
Please.
talking about managers, but forget it, guys. Players that, ex-managers that have got players, and the answer is Simone. That's it.
Daily Blind.
Was David Blind a manager?
Danny Blind.
Oh,
Danny Blind, sorry.
Assistant manager.
He was Netherlands manager.
was it?
Danny Blind.
Yeah, man. Check it.
Okay, no.
Oh.
He flopped though. He flopped really bad.
Ferguson's son, Ferguson's son was a sick manager as well.
Yeah, Alex Rodman.
Duncan.
Is he still at Peterborough? Because that's the M charge if he is.
Yeah, he was.
He's like off there, isn't it?
Do you remember when they fired him? And
Yep.
And then Sir Alex Ferguson recalled all the players
All
off
the players,
loan.
straight away, sick. George Weah wasn't a manager. George Weah is a president. Let's move from this. Let's move from this topic. This is terrible. George Weah. Come on, guys, man. We're saying managers with sons. Managers.
Yes.
Brother,
It's annoying when people can't pick that
Oh,
up.
he's still at Peterborough. He's gone.
Did you see what Rio said?
What?
About Pogba.
About Van Dijk?
Yeah, that was on my friend's podcast, you know.
Nah.
What did you say about Van Dijk?
He said, right now Van Dijk is certainly the best defender in the world, but competition is poor.
Very good point.
And he said he'd like to see Van Dijk against two strikers because back in the day it was two strikers. It was a two-striker team.
That's fair.
Yeah,
That's fair.
Fair assessment from him.
Fair, buff.
It's hard to argue with one of the best centre backs ever
Yeah.
when he says he's not being tested in this way. Now, I would say, is it harder to play against two strikers than one? From a layman's perspective, I'd say there's not that much difference the way the football's played now, but he is one of the best centre backs of all time, so he knows what he's talking about.
Young DeMarco.
I'm glad you said that, T, because I scrolled down on 360 after Rio said that, and I saw Anton said that.
Yeah, Anton also is. He knows what he's talking about. He's fair. He's in a good position to assess Van Dijk because he goes to see Jordi at work a lot.
Jordi, tell Anton Ferdinand in Jamaica. Me and him were best friends for 2 weeks. We got on a plane together. We hanged around. We ate together. Come back. I ain't heard from him since. I think that's disrespectful. Remember, I'm in his age group. I think that's disrespectful.
Okay, but if I do that and leave my job, you gotta pay me.
If what?
That's when he was the best.
What in that kit?
That's about that time. It's a bit early. That's a bit early.
I think when he came from Leeds, he was a prospect. Then he became one of the best in the world.
Yeah. About 2007-8, he's probably the best.
He was unreal. Unreal.
And yeah, I would like to see two strikers on him there. But I haven't seen a strike partnership in ages. I missed that.
A good one as well. We ain't seen a good. What was the last good partnership we saw in the Premier League as a duo?
Aubameyang Lacazette under Emery. That was good.
Aubameyang and Lacazette against Man United when Arteta first got the job. They was good. One game.
One game.
That was the best Arsenal performance I've seen in years. Because they dominated us.
Sturridge and Suarez, somebody's mentioned that. That's not bad.
Yeah, but they was in a 4-3-3 formation. Sterling was on the left, wasn't he?
Kinda.
Does a partnership count if you're doing a free?
No, I don't think that counts.
I don't think either Suarez or Sturridge played on the wing.
Yeah, they both was up front, didn't they? But
I'll send it to him.
Who's a partnership then?
Chris Wood and Ashley Barnes.
Wow.
Yeah, that's outrageous.
Wow.
I saw
Dwight Cole. Dwight Cole.
Dwight York and Andy Cole.
We're talking about-
Dwight Cole.
Aye.
Dwight Cole. Dwight and Cole.
Dwight Cole.
Yeah, someone said Cisse and Bar was a good one.
Yeah,
That wasn't
Cisse and
really-
Bar.
Oh, yeah, that
that
was good.
season had
Nice.
that season. I watched it yesterday. That season had bare double two strikers up front. They had
Dini-
Bayern and Benteke.
Dini and Nagano.
Hey, someone said Cameron Jones and Josie Altidore.
I liked Kenwyn Jones, man.
Hey, I'll tell
I
you.
hate those scripts.
Negredo and Aguero.
Yes.
Negredo.
Yes, Pellegrini.
Yeah, was that good? It existed. Was it good?
There was goals there. I don't know if it
From
was
one
all
of them. From one of them.
No, Rooney didn't play up top with anyone.
I can't keep up with these comments now. They're coming in too thick and fast. Kane and Undertaker. There's one.
Oh, amazing.
I saw Sean Dyche. Sean Dyche has been getting upset with people saying that his team are a long ball team. He says it's not a long ball, it's a long pass. I rate that.
That's a
I
good
rate
one. That's a good one.
I rate that because after speaking about defenders yesterday, I went and watched like a few defenders highlight videos. Which highlight videos for defenders are so fucking shit. So I watched Rudiger. Rudiger had some good splitting passes last season, but they were long balls.
He honestly was good.
Mm.
You know when Rudiger passes the
Yeah.
ball, he jumps. Have you seen him?
No, he does. You're right. Yeah.
He jumps when he does the pass.
Who?
Rudiger. He's a proper. Yeah. Okay. Hasselbank Johnson.
That's a long time ago now, man.
Yeah, we're going too far
I
back.
wasn't born, boy.
Did who listened to that voice note from Alex Rodman, the PFA rep from Bristol Rovers?
I listened to the first 10 seconds.
I
Yeah.
forwarded it. My boy said it was a podcast.
I will it.
Trust me, it was too mad. Like it was an intro, outro, interlude.
I willed it.
So, as it relates to us, I guess, as Premier League fans,
Me
the
too.
significant information as it relates to us as Premier League fans is that what they've been told, what he's been told, is that 3 teams will go up from every division, but nobody will be relegated. And that next season, there'll be a whole process of relegating 4 teams, and then the next year relegating 4 teams. And actually, the evening out of the leagues will take a couple of years. But the plan is to, probably void this whole season, promote the top 3 teams, and not relegate anyone.
So what does that mean for the Champions League qualification then?
What does that mean for the Premier League as well?
Well, it means
How many teams are
23
there?
teams in the Premier League.
How many teams? 23.
23, yeah.
Does that mean Liverpool win or?
Oh, that's irrelevant at this point. Look,
I
they're
think they're going to win it anyway. So
the champions, so it doesn't matter.
It's 44 games. Bro.
PSG just been given the French league. We
Yeah.
covered that earlier. Yeah. But I had an idea. Earlier of how we can save football.
Quiz.
Listen, do you want to hear it? You don't have to want to hear it. I'm not going to lie. Do you
No,
want
but
to
I
hear
want
it?
to hear it.
Tigo,
Tigo,
All
you've
right.
done homework, so
You've gassed me, man. Them have gassed me. Guys, I was going to say it anyway.
Go on.
All right, check it, right? They're saying that Premier League football realistically can't continue till the January 2021. That's what all the football leagues are being told. Is 2021 is the only time it's ever going to be realistic. I'm saying, especially if you promote these 3 teams, you split each division into 2 leagues. So the Premier League will have a top 10 and then a bottom 13, based on points collected over the last 2 seasons.
This is a howler.
Everyone plays each other twice. You have a season that's over in 10 weeks. No cups, no Europe. Then by the time you get to the summer, you've relegated teams, you've won leagues, you've set up Champions Leagues, everything. You can merge your leagues with all the relegations, and you can start the new season after the Euros.
I'll be lying if I understood that.
I like some parts of it, and I understood some parts. And I think it works.
That was algebra. what you just read.
So put it like this. Put it like this. Put it like this. Put it like this. There's 10 teams fighting relegation, and there's 10 teams fighting for the league.
Yeah.
Right. Instead of having 20 games played twice, you have 10 games played twice. You could do that across a Monday and a Wednesday, Tuesday, Wednesday. A Saturday, Sunday fixture, Tuesday, Wednesday fixture over 10 weeks. End the season. Sky get their games. BT get their games. You could put one game a week on terrestrial television, so you can increase the rate, and you can bring down Sky and BT's commitment financially. So BBC, ITV, Channel 4, whatever can pay for an extra game. And yeah, it will ultimately decide who goes down. It will decide who qualifies for Europe, who wins the league. And it just gets us from January to the summer with a condensed period of pure football. 2 games a week, 2 leagues, but it's the same league. And it gets us to the European Championships. Then you've got a whole restart.
In the ideal world, that would be sick. I think for the fans, we'd be able to watch so much football.
Yeah, in them 10.
But it would. I don't know how it would be put in place. I mean, I think for now it's more about money. That's what they're thinking about rather than the games coming back.
This is a money idea. That's what I was thinking about money. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
No, see, that's a good idea.
That is still.
Have you got any cons to that?
The bottom 10 teams, like whoever's the 11th best team in the league, is going to be pissed.
Arsenal,
which I think is Arsenal right now. I don't know for sure. No, and I think Sheffield United would be pissed because it would be based on, in my mind, it'd be based on points picked up over the last 2 seasons. Would decide rather than the points this season. And yeah, I just think I look at it from the only problem is ultimately it's still going to be played in front of no fans.
Yeah.
So they've got 6-7 months to figure out how to make that look good. Because I think seeing empty seats, that's killing us.
What they should do is what I don't know what team done it, but they had
the crowd.
Fake fans.
Yeah, that's Borussia Mönchengladbach did that.
Yeah, they had cardboard fans, and then what they can do is have in the speakers get sounds from old games.
Yeah, that's what they're supposed to do. Yeah, that's what.
That's what Spurs do. They pump noise.
Yeah, most clubs do that these days, to be honest.
That's what.
But Man City need to do that.
That's what. I can do that too, bro. You want me to play football and celebrate the cardboard cutout? Am I addicted?
Do you remember what World Cup was it? 2006? When when Germany played Saudi Arabia, whichever World Cup that was, the front row of the stadium was like a big green wall, and the seats started above it. So there was like a big green wall with branding on it, and basically the TV angle, that's all you could really see was this big green wall, and then there was fans above it.
I think that's the Hertha Berlin Stadium.
2002 World Cup, someone saying.
2002, sorry. No,
yeah, Saudi Arabia versus Germany. I always think about that because it's one of the weirdest looking games I've ever seen. But it looks a lot better than empty seats.
I'll get you. So, like, okay. So instead of having the seats, you've got all these boards. It's true, man.
Create an enclosed environment that looks good.
I watched the Man United game, the last European game they played, and that was a howler. It was so disgusting. Even though we won, we battered the team. I could hear Igalo say, "Pass the ball." I can hear him, fam. It's just like
that's going to be. But again, you got to lean into it. Do you remember that MLS All-Star game where they had Tim Howard and the goalkeepers wearing lapel mics?
Yeah.
And they were talking to them while the game was going on. What if we can mic up the players and say, "Fuck it, there's no crowd noise. Let's hear what they're saying."
Yeah, that's sick.
No,
it wouldn't be allowed to be streamed because of the swear.
That'd be amazing. You know, I'd like to
mic on the ref and hear what the players are saying to the ref. That'd be amazing.
Can I just say though, what happens when the ball gets kicked into the stands?
You got to have like a billion ball boys who just roll the ball straight back in.
Yeah,
you got to forget that ball.
Whoever's a steward at that is flipping got the best job in the world, bro. Who are you telling to be quiet? Who are you telling to calm down?
But I feel like that's the next challenge is making it look good. because ultimately it's a TV product now. It's not a live product. It's a TV. And you watch wrestling. Whenever you see the wrestling, it's just so shit.
Oh,
Stone Cold said, "What?" to nobody. I saw that clip of wrestling on my life. I thought they were training. They were showing us how it is
Terrible.
when they're training.
Rehearsals.
Terrible.
rehearsals. I thought it was rehearsals.
Rehearsals.
Terrible. It shows how much fans are important. Like,
I am. Trust me.
They're crucial. I don't know if there's something like, I don't know, can we like have the game on TV, but then have like a whole border of people watching on Zoom or on StreamYard so we can hear their reactions and then just add that all together, and the crowd noise we can hear is like Harry going, that's shit. Square it.
you know, like when you're watching like the end of a game and you're watching Monday Night Football, whatever, and they're analyzing the game. So you know when they're showing you the goal and it's like, yeah, you always hear when they've scored and you hear the fans. That's what they should do. I think they should have like automated fans for us people that's watching it, because we don't really care how it sounds when they're playing. But when we're watching the game, we want to hear fans. We want to hear songs getting sung by the opposing fans or the home fans. But
what we need is like a sit DJ with trigger buttons, like
Era sound engineers can
The Margot.
But that's the thing. I think that's the thing people are scared of now, is like fake atmosphere, fake crowd noise. And I get it, but no crowd noise, no atmosphere. Oh, that's way worse. Do you know what I was thinking as well? What if they put tunes? What if they? Have you ever kicked ball with music, like someone's playing music out of a car or something?
Yeah, but I take my shot at the drop.
But that's a wrinkle though, isn't it? That's a twist.
holding your ball to the drop.
You know when someone's arguing with the referee and you're just like,
Yeah.
if they play Top Winner, it'll be sick.
fuck off.
Yeah. Don't figure out, man. Someone needs to call Smack. Call up Smack White. Get your Don DeMarcos in. Let's get it.
The guy, the Alex Rodman guy, plays for Bristol Rovers. I looked him up. There's some good stuff. First of all, my favorite thing about him is that he name dropped what Gary Neville said in that managers conference. I love that.
Shit, that's where we started, isn't it?
Yeah, he was like, yeah, Gary Neville's saying this. I'm like, fucking hell. I guess if you're in the
in football, you know,
what's that?
he's got a big opinion in football, should I say?
Yeah, no, he's important, man.
Massive opinion.
You know what I liked here? You know what I liked though? Do you remember and one? The basketball thing. They're doing skills, yeah, and then the man on the mic comes on the court.
Oh,
and man just
he ain't coming home.
Neymar's running at you, and man comes very close. Oh, and he's doing step overs. That would be sick, bruv.
Nah, that'd be nuts.
I would foul, man. No.
Soon would be so angry at that.
Iron. Nah, that'd be
All the old players would go mental if that ever happened.
But that's a better idea than no fans. That's a better idea than no atmosphere. Because at least it's something.
Tigo, David Beckham Academy, there was fake fans.
Just fuck off.
No, seriously. David Beckham Academy, there was fake fans. That was class. David Beckham Academy, you know. 3 months and it was gone.
No, but guys, they will allow the crowd. They will allow a crowd in there, no?
Nah, man.
No.
What, every 4 seats? A row crowd every 4 seats?
That's
No, they say. Well, it depends. Who knows? There's no or yes about this. Fact of the matter is, right now they're saying no.
All right, then
Right
mic up the gaffer. Mic up the gaffer. I want to hear it.
Or have constant. What's
They
the
need to film football like a movie.
Mic up the gaffer.
Jeff Shreves. Have Jeff Shreves there all the time, every 5 minutes, just going speaking to the gaffer. But then some of the gaffers can't speak English, so we're gonna need a translator.
I don't need.
Oh no, I want to hear that. I want to hear the gaffer that can't speak English try.
They're so precious. Managers are so fucking precious, though, man. They'd rather their players were mic'd up than they'd be mic'd up.
Can you imagine Klopp? Yeah, it's good performance. Yeah, it's funny.
But Alex Rodman, the Bristol Rovers guy, he played for England C.
That's
With
a how.
Barry Hill. He played with Barry Hill.
In 2010, he played for England C.
Barry Hill. Oh
and-
my god.
This is a guy.
Barry Hills, you're a fucking legend. Oh, stuff Allah. You're a legend.
This is a guy who played for Shrewsbury, Notts County, Newport, Gateshead, Grimsby, York, Aldershot, Tamworth, Nuneaton, Gainsborough, Lincoln. This guy put fucking work in, right?
Every 6 months he was getting sold.
And he also played for the England futsal team.
No, that's a howler.
England was terrible.
No. That's a howler. That's the howler. Barry Hills. Oh my god, you just reminded me of that player. That is a shocker.
Football. Okay, never mind. Carry on.
Futsal, England C. But yeah, I read this article about transfers that never happened. And there was one about Pirlo.
Yeah.
And when Ancelotti went to Chelsea, a deal was done. Deal was put in place, 20 million for Pirlo to go to Chelsea with Ancelotti.
Why didn't it happen?
Basically, the Milan had just lost Kaká to Real Madrid and had just lost Ancelotti to Chelsea, and it was seen that if they'd let a player go to Chelsea with him, they'd just be giving up. That'd be them done.
Yeah.
So they forced him to stay.
You got to think though, if you like forward on, Ancelotti was gone within the year. Pirlo would have
Can you
been.
imagine? Can you imagine Pirlo in the Prem? That would have been sick.
It would have been so crazy. But he would have got fly tackled, trust me, differently. He would have felt the force. But you know what, though, yeah? Chelsea, at that time, I genuinely thought they could get everyone.
Yeah, it did feel like they could get anyone.
At that time, Chelsea could get, they was just the best, man.
When they were getting Deco and Ballack, my head was gone.
Gone.
There's nothing you could do.
You know what? Anelka was one of my favorite players when I was growing up, yeah? When I saw him back at Chelsea, I was so happy. Because I always thought that guy's a smooth, clinical striker. When I saw him back at Chelsea, I was like...
Didn't he go City and Liverpool?
Yeah, but that was not serious. Chelsea was a serious job for him.
I
saw Eto'o come back. I said, yeah, these guys are getting anyone whoever they want. They can get whoever.
Eto'o in there.
Do you know what, yeah? I was looking at Eto'o's career the other day. I swear Eto'o was better than Henry.
Better?
Striker.
Better?
Yeah.
Better or just one more?
No, just better. Like, Eto'o, I think, if you watch his documentary, bruv, this guy was the best.
I think that's what a documentary is meant to do to you.
Eto'o was amazing. I don't think
Eto'o scored a goal, yeah, where I don't know why he done it. Yeah, he lobbed the keeper with a side foot.
This guy was at Mallorca. No, he was at Mallorca. He was at smaller clubs.
He was at Madrid first. He was at Madrid first.
Madrid, Mallorca, then Barca, yeah, then Inter, then Chelsea.
Everton.
So when you think about it,
Everton as well. Don't forget Everton.
Everton. He banged
his spell was his haircut. He had a high top fade with a line in it.
But he scored everywhere he went.
Yeah, clinical goals.
Henry scored everywhere he went.
Yeah.
Well, no, because he played on the left wing at Juventus.
So who's the best striker?
Thierry Henry.
He was the left winger when
Henry. You're having a howler here. Don't do it to yourself.
You're having a howler.
We talked about this with Specs the other day. Like, if you ever did another job, then you can't be considered for the main job. Like, Thierry Henry was a striker. He played on the left wing for Juventus.
No, he was never a striker at first.
No, he was a left winger.
What's that first got to do with it?
Yeah,
because it's natural.
We did this with Van Persie the other day, and we did this exact thing.
It's facts. You got to talk facts. Natural position.
No, you're not talking facts. You're talking selective facts.
Let me just tell you this. He was a striker in his career.
Look at the crowd. Specs, look at the crowd.
Forget the crowd. Forget the crowd. I'm talking football. A natural position. When you're natural, you don't get moved around. That is your position from day one. That's what natural means. You can't be natural and be moved around.
But listen, if you excel,
you could be put in the wrong position as a kid.
Yeah.
So now you're telling me that Henry was always a striker.
I'm saying he should have been a striker at Juventus. Yeah, that's why he didn't bang there.
Right. If we go back to Monaco, let's go. Forget Juventus. Let's go back to Monaco. Have you watched Henri's story?
I was not allowed.
Have you watched his story?
At the time.
Go on.
He was never a striker.
Okay. It took a manager with a vision to pay him up front. But what does that change? What does that change?
I'm saying to you, Wenger turned him into a striker, and he says this.
Okay, but he tried as a striker and continued to be a striker throughout the majority of his career. It wasn't working for him being a winger, so his natural position wasn't the best position for him.
Who's a better striker, Henry or Kevin Phillips?
Henry.
But Kevin Phillips was a striker his whole life. He's got to be better.
But Kevin Phillips, it's not funny. It's a bad comparison. I'm talking about Eto'o. Phillips is on those levels.
There we go.
Samuel Eto'o was on them levels, lads. Let me ask you a question. I'm gonna ask you a question. Yeah, what makes Henry better than Eto'o?
All-round player.
In your opinion,
I think
the way he innovated the position, assists, overall contribution. I think he's just a better player, better on the ball, just better player. Eto'o was amazing, but Thierry Henry at his best was the best striker in the world.
Yeah,
I don't think Eto'o was ever the best striker at the world at his peak. He was just amazing for a long time.
Yeah, Specs, it's all right to lose this one. I'll be honest. It's Henry.
I just think it's tight. I think Eto'o was serious for a long time and no one cared. That's what I think.
Maybe in this country.
I agree. Henry's definitely a better footballer all round, but Eto'o's job was just to bang goals, and that's all he done.
Henry did that as well.
Henry did that. When Henry left Arsenal
to play on the wing,
Barcelona said, "You know what? You're playing the wing because Eto'o's playing centre forward."
Okay, again,
that makes me think.
Okay, but then you say the same thing about Juventus though, because they played him on the wing when they should. No,
the reason why I say that because Barca took Henry after Henry was incredible at Arsenal. At Arsenal, Henry was an incredible striker. Huh? But the best manager in the world, Pep Guardiola, who doesn't even get on with Eto'o, still played Eto'o straight through the middle and put Henry on the left. That's what I'm saying.
Henry's older at that point. He's got injuries, and ultimately, it's hard to make that comparison when you say we don't know what Henry would have done in the middle because he didn't get to play there, just like he didn't at Juventus, just like he didn't at Monaco. Who knows where Trezeguet would be if Henry was playing through the middle when they were teenagers?
I think
France at World Cup '98, they played Stéphane Guivarc'h up front, and they played a bit of Dugarry. If someone had the foresight to play Thierry Henry up front, then Djokovic played in the hole, well, a little bit deeper on the coming in from the left.
Saying Henry can play two positions and Eto'o can play one.
I don't think Henry's a good winger.
Henry scored multiple goals coming from the wing.
He did, yeah.
Eto'o banged goals.
Yeah, banged them
for different clubs.
Yeah, but after Arsenal, what was his goal?
So did what's his name?
Ethan Wood says Pep sold Eto'o before Henry got there.
No, they didn't because they
played
together.
I don't think they did.
They did. They played together. There was a Real Madrid game against Barcelona where Eto'o, Henry, yeah, they absolutely ran riot.
Again, Jenny Francis, a couple of people have said this. Eto'o played on the wing when Milito was striker at Inter.
No, they didn't.
No,
in Milan played 4-3-1. That's what I'm saying about the crowd. Don't do this. Don't do this. You got Google, you got YouTube. Go look at the formation Mourinho was playing. What are you talking about, man? Boy, this is Eto'o and Henry is a comparison. This is a debate.
No, Specs.
This is a debate.
I just think you lost it.
Yeah, it's definitely a conversation because you talk about two of the best strikers at the exact same time and similar age. I think there is an answer, and the answer is Thierry Henry.
This is the team, yeah. This was the team for the final because they're actually right. So it was Julio Cesar, then it was Maicon, Lucio, Samuel, Chivu. Then it was Zanetti, Cambiasso, holding, and then Schneider as a cam. And Eto'o was on the right, Milito was up front, and Pandev was on the left.
It varied. That wasn't the formation they played all the time. It varied.
No, that's the Champions League final.
Is that two howlers?
What do you mean? Is it two howlers? If I showed you in Milan against Barcelona at home, in a play with Milito and Eto'o up top, with Schneider behind them. So this what I'm saying. Mourinho at Inter, he never played the same formation. It just keep changing it.
Specs is bottling the crowd.
So don't tell me this rubbish. What are you talking about?
I love it. This is my favorite Specs.
What are you talking about, bro?
I feel like this is 3 episodes in a row where Specs has gone. No,
He watched an Eto'o documentary and came here and said, "Fuck the crowd."
Specs doesn't care. Specs doesn't care about doing this in front of the company.
I don't care what anyone tells me. There's a debate there.
And we're debating, and we're saying you're wrong. You're saying we're wrong. It's a debate.
I asked you who's a better striker.
And yeah, we all agreed on something that you disagree
Who's
on.
the better striker?
And we
Thierry.
both were answer.
Right, cool. Can I ask you a question?
Let me ask you a question. This is what I don't understand, Jordy. Yeah, you lot are saying Henry based on the Arsenal career. That's the only thing you can judge.
No.
Are you
Barcelona.
goal?
At Juventus, he wasn't a striker. At Monaco, he
What
was
about New York Red Bulls?
at Barcelona, he wasn't a striker. So we can only judge it on Arsenal.
That's an 8-year stretch, though. That's a decent.
Yeah,
stretch.
right. I agree. I'm looking at Eto'o was a striker at Mallorca, Barcelona, and Inter Milan, and even went to Chelsea as a striker.
These aren't relevant facts, though.
But the Chelsea was
It's
a
just
shit.
facts.
More clubs.
So let's get rid of the Chelsea stint because it wasn't good. It wasn't
The only times you ever see Specs get this mad about football.
Forget explaining. Let's go.
No,
back.
the only time is usually when this happens.
Hey!
Oh,
Straight
shit.
Paul.
Gonna go
I'm
up.
backing you. You're 100% right. These clowns don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Oh my! Get out of there! Get out of there!
Most of Specs getting rushed and helped him up.
I said that.
Yeah. These lot didn't watch football like that back then. That's what they got to do referrals. And Eto'o definitely played up top together. And sometimes Eto'o went wing. There was bare variations. It wasn't a stuck thing with Mourinho at Inter Milan.
Okay.
So he did play on the wing, though.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
So
Because I thought he played striker his whole career. That's why.
That's why I expect.
Specs back his whole career.
You've messed up there, but so cool. My question to you, Specs, is my question to you, Specs, is are you saying that Eto'o is a better striker than Thierry Henry?
The answer is no.
No.
Let me tell you why. Let me just tell you why. This is what all I'm saying to you is Henry was at Arsenal for 8 years as a striker. Amazing. Everywhere else he went, he wasn't a striker. Eto'o was a striker from day one, and wherever he went, he was a striker. So what does that?
Apart from when he was on the wing.
What does that tell me? That tells me that Thierry Henry from day one was just a player that was more versatile.
Specs. Can I give you an example of why you could be wrong?
Right, God.
He's been a comedian his whole career.
Who?
Some people have done different types of stuff and been comedians and presenters, but he's always been a comedian. That doesn't make him a better comedian than anybody else that decided to do comedy, presenting, music, or anything like that. If you stopped doing comedy tomorrow, Specs, and became a political leader for the rest of your life, you still will be better than Fuizzi. The end.
What? I'm kicking him out.
Done the Marco.
I'm kicking him out.
You're kicking.
Dre Poe. He came in here with that and just sprayed everything. Wow.
What happened?
Hey,
Be happy now. Stop being angry. You were shouting on the TV.
that was shots fired like the Link Up documentary that's not out anymore. Specs is got haram. This is haram.
Can you smile now, Specs?
Oh.
You lot need to watch this on TV. Specs was wilding, bro.
Oh, he did it yesterday as well about fucking Rudiger.
Bro, he was wilding. Whining.
It's not funny. It's not funny.
Specs, are you cool now?
Boys, I don't know if Henry's better than Eto'o as a striker. But you're right. It's long.
Guess who backed you?
Scribs.
Yeah, he backed you.
Now we're talking.
Yeah, the most contrarian person on planet Earth.
Now he's in the chat.
Oh, okay. Big up, Scribs.
Scribs, I've got a point, bro. I've got a point. I don't think Henry was ever a striker, boys. I don't think Henry was ever a striker.
Okay, now all we are saying is we disagree. Can you?
Jordy,
The only person who agree Henry was a striker is you and Wenger. No one else made him strike.
Poet. All I'm saying, I had this argument with myself yesterday.
Yeah.
And I knew that this is a debate. Tigo, I can see your face. In your head, you know Eto'o's not a joke.
I didn't say it was a joke. No, this is not the way to do these arguments. Is to be like you have to destroy one to promote the other.
Oh,
I don't think Eto'o's better than Henry.
Huh?
Eto'o's better than Henry.
Yeah, that's his
As a striker.
And no one here agrees with you.
I think Henry's a better football player.
Yeah, that's what I think he's a.
I think
you can ever class Eto'o as a winger. We're not, but we've classed that Henry was a winger before. So as a striker, who's the better striker?
Henry's the better striker than Eto'o.
Eto'o. Better centre forward. Eto'o.
Henry was more scarier. Like Henry for me, when he's 1-on-1 on goal or he's taking a shot, I just
you know it's true as well. You just want to argue.
R9 Ronaldo was a better centre forward than Henry.
Okay.
R9.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
R9 is R9.
Yeah.
He's the best.
Eto'o was a better
right
back than Henry.
You're dragging it.
So yeah, you're making everyone say the same things back to you.
I'm thinking in the crowd, yeah. Someone just threw a paper at me. Ibrahimovic or Eto'o? Who's the better striker?
Eto'o.
Ibrahimovic.
I agree with you.
That's tough.
I think Ibrahimovic is dumb.
I love both those players.
I love both of them. But you know, Ibrahimovic hasn't retired yet. Eto'o retired yonks ago.
Nah, not that long ago. Not that long ago, bro.
When was it? He hasn't been for a little while.
Eto'o's 39 now.
So this is my problem.
He retired in 2019.
Eto'o's underrated.
No, he is underrated, Specs. I believe you.
Yeah. I couldn't get him a few for last
year. Henry's a different class. Henry's like, arguably, people could say he's the best striker ever. That's arguably because
after Ronaldo, but yeah.
Arguably, I didn't say he is, but I'm saying
he's in that conversation. Yeah,
could be a conversation.
He's the best striker ever. He's better than Henry. Better than everyone.
No, Henry.
Henry's the best.
Yeah, Henry and Ronaldo. If someone wants to have an argument about who's the better striker, it's an argument that could be listened to, but at the end of it, we'll all say it's R9 because R9 is just
Henry. It's TH14 is better than R9. Done.
Guys, what did you think of that Lippy song?
I don't listen to it, but I saw his freestyle, yeah, and it made me laugh because he posted that and said that's his reason for being able to comment on people rapping. That's hilarious.
Bro, it's good though, but the tune was good.
Yeah, but Lippy's I could tell he could rap, but it's just the fact that he posted that and said that's the reason why I'm commenting on the stuff. Like you don't need a reason to just post it.
You shouldn't get drawn out like that.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Now people are gonna comment on it and say, obviously it's a hard freestyle, but people are gonna say it's not hard. That's not a reason for you to, and now you're gonna get drawn into something. So I don't know, man.
I thought it was interesting because I like the idea that people didn't used to try to be a rapper. Did you ever try to be a rapper, Harry?
No chance, man. I was in a
good. See, me and you are the only two people in here that never tried to rap.
I was doing though. I was
doing MC. You did an MC once.
I know. I was in studios freestyling. That's all I've ever done. I've been in the studio freestyling, but I never done tunes like that. If I did, Of course, yeah.
Even you can accept that.
But I think everyone did. I think everyone was an MC at one time. Like
Tigo,
everyone.
did you write a bar?
No,
I'm trying.
I believe Tigo. I believe him. I really do.
I'm too stubborn for that. Try telling me my bar's shit. I'm not. No, I'll argue. I'll make the argument the tune.
Tigo was a rapper because his parents are rich.
My parents are rich.
My boss shit.
You know the maddest thing is, yeah. Imagine this though. This is why I didn't want to be a rapper, yeah. Because imagine you've spent the night, because usually it's a nighttime thing when you're writing your bars. Yeah. Imagine you spend the night writing these bars in your head. You've said these are hard. You go to your brethren, you're like boom, 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 and they're like, no, I hear that still. That would kill me.
Absolutely.
If you say I hear that still, and I know when someone's lying to me when they're saying that when my tune's not, if my tune's not good, and that would eat at me. So that's why I didn't make music still.
That's why I always killed Geordie for that bar that he showed me about Moesha. Because if I did that bar about Moesha and Geordie killed me, I would never let him live it down. I would be arguing for that forever.
The Spanish
one in the chamber.
I'm trying not to be a rapper.
There you go.
Clearly.
Oh, I love Geordie. Tigo's rootless, man. Through the table, fam, for no reason.
I can't even remember the Moesha bar now. I don't do cues. I don't do cues like Moesha, but she did do cues. She did do cues.
I don't do cues like Moesha did.
No, he did say did. Doing too much.
Geordie, we sang along. We're just as bad as Geordie. We can't even get on him.
All right, poet, relax. Poet, relax. You've got some funny ones.
No, I'm all trying to jump on the bandwagon to help you, and now you're throwing me under the bus.
Yeah, he actually cashed you in the crowd.
You're that guy.
No, I'm definitely that guy.
There's no rules. But you know, I'm going to studio. I just wanted to come in to lighten the mood because
you're not going to studio. You're just going to social distance and clean your hands.
Yeah.
I might.
Scribs just messaged me. I'm going to call Scribs later anyway.
Why? He hasn't got a phone, and he's got too much facial hair.
I'll call his house phone.
Fair enough, fam. Right, guys of London, everyone watch it. It's too late.
I finished watching it. Shall I tell you what happened? Basically, I'm joking now.
That was a good cameo. That was a strong cameo.
Very good cameo. He
allowed Specs to calm down and we can move on.
Yeah, Specs was getting rolled.
I think I won. Do you know what? I think I won and you lost.
Tied him up again now.
I'm just saying. I'm looking at all your faces. I think you lot forced me to get rushed.
No, Specs.
You started taking stuff from the crowd.
Ed said 27, man. I have to put you on timeout. People don't like the spamming. Sorry.
Spencer, change your argument technique.
You mean?
Yes.
Why?
Very bad.
Why?
I gotta go to my mum's bit and go and get some fish to break fast. So
beautiful. Thank you, Harry.
Each and every time. See you tomorrow.
You go around in circles.
Bless.
Huh? You forced me to go around in circles.
No, I just said a great point. I said a great
point.
Henri's the better footballer, but Eto'o was the better striker. That's it.
No, you said what you said was a soundbite. You said the soundbite.
You ain't said a word in this. you ain't said a word in this skits. Too much. You was in the crowd. So don't be nodding your head, bro, with that terrible hoodie.
It's nothing wrong with the shot.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Hey, boys, you know what? I got sad today, man.
Why?
Do we care?
No, you care.
Listen, I'm the friend that will listen.
Go on.
I saw Frank Newble on Instagram.
You what?
Frank Newble.
Who's that?
West Ham.
Oh, you're not a serious football guy, Lumos, man.
Yeah, that's before you had Sky Lumos.
I'm not.
Frank Newble had his contract. He couldn't get his contract renewed at Colchester because they couldn't afford it. But he was saying, "Yo, I just got my sister, my daughter, her school. We just moved house. Now I've got to find a new house. There's a new club. I've got to find storage to hold this. And you know, I'm not even rich like that. You lot think I'm rich like that."
It's messed up because he's a good player who will play at that level, will score goals at that level. But once your contract's up, no one's going to give you a contract till football's back. So you're going to earn nothing until football's back. And he's at an age where he's going to have to fucking work his ass off on his own to stay fit to get ready to do that deal. That's just one example. That's a guy who, because he played for West Ham, scored a couple of goals in the Premier League that we can relate to. But there's an Alex Rodmans out there who played for Gainsborough. These guys, you can't, like, they're going to have to get jobs, a lot of these guys.
Did you lot get to the part in Alex Rodman's voice note where he said, hey, you man, if we play this season past July and your contract's gone, are you willing to still play?
But you know what he means, though?
The voice note, innit?
Yeah, he asked them that.
Basically, they'd have to be on rolling contracts.
Wow.
Is that
and
true?
A lot of players will do that. Most of them will play with rolling contracts. But
he said with... Is that what he said, T?
No, well, that's it. That's what it is.
He said there's no contract.
Yeah, but rolling contract basically means you get paid if you're working this week. If
Okay.
you show up to training on Monday and your name's on the list, you're still here.
Okay. Oh, well, in that
You wouldn't be playing for free.
I thought that's what he said.
Yeah, no. It's basically you just go into a rolling contract situation where, yeah, if you're working this week, you're working this week.
That's still a dangerous move too, though.
It is, yeah, because if you get injured,
you're fucked.
You're fucked. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think people are counting a lot of the big impacts this shit's having on, because obviously for normal people like us, like we're not able to work necessarily or work to the level that we previously worked. So we've had to take pay cuts, but look, these guys just don't have jobs and ain't going to have jobs. There's no job for them to do.
Yeah,
they've had one job their whole lives.
Everyone's talking about how football should help society on like this scapegoat flex, but I think football should go and help football first.
Yeah. Yeah, and they need to figure out how they do that because it sounds fucking complicated.
It does, but yeah. Gary Neville knows the answers.
Gary Neville's got it sorted, yeah. £400 million loan. Apparently 37 of the 47 League One and League Two teams have agreed to a salary cap next season. In League One, the salary cap will be £3,500 a week. In League Two, it would be £1,900 a week.
Okay.
I mean, that £3,500 a week in League One sounds like a decent wage.
Yeah. Unless you are a big Sunderland player.
Yeah, I mean, wage cap can't affect contracts that already exist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it can only affect new contracts.
Are those average wages anyway, Tigo?
They'll be above average. That'll be above average.
Oh, yeah, obviously, yeah.
Oh, so if I'm an agent, I'm coming to your club and saying I want the max, bro.
That's the thing. Players want max now. And it's gonna. That's what I've been saying. It's like a lot of this stuff is basically a pathway to a more American system with wage caps, max contracts, and player trades, and it seems to be the way we're headed now.
Yeah, the whole economy is going to be different when it's just done.
Yeah, big up my my League Two friends, man.
There's a lot of talk as well down there that League One and League Two are gonna split into regional divisions. So League One North, League One South, League Two North, League Two South.
That makes sense because the thought of it has always gave me anxiety doing that travel. Plymouth to Carlisle, am I a dickhead?
Yeah.
You get a week.
What?
Yeah, that's mad still.
Yeah, they would schedule those at like on Wednesdays as well. Like, what the fuck?
How would the fans get into a Plymouth to Carlisle game?
Someone in here just said Guti or Pirlo. I feel like banning you for that comment. Guti or Pirlo?
The same bread that called Specs Cinema Pongo.
I didn't catch that, but yeah, maybe.
But yeah, the League 1-2 split makes sense.
Yeah, but then there are owners over there saying that basically travel was such a small part of it. It's like 40, 50K a year, which to a team down there is a lot, but they're saying it's not significant enough for them to want to do that. But I think you probably have more fans at games.
Do you know what, T? That's a good point. In doing that, are you losing tickets?
Probably, maybe, but like, if every game's more local, surely your away support should be a bit stronger. and your home support, everything's got a bit more of a spice to it because the games are more local.
Yeah, I'd have to know the difference.
It's a bit double-edged, isn't it?
Did you read this story, Jordy? You'll be able to relate to this. Coronavirus, pub customers hiding cupboards during raids. They've been doing raids on pubs in Sheffield, and specifically at the Pitsmore Hotel. The police went in there, and they've just obviously been having lock-ins, and people are hiding in cupboards.
There's beer cans in supermarkets. Why do they need fucking now?
Nah, Skits, you don't know the pub experience.
Some people's.
I've been pubs, man. I go to a pub every Friday when I was fucking doing construction. I know it.
So?
How you telling me what I don't know a pub experience, and then you're saying so when I tell you I do?
Yeah, so how you saying a beer?
Make your mind.
Beer cans in Tesco and saying that's the same.
No, but I'm saying just grab a beer, bruv. How bad do you want a beer?
That's not. I don't want a beer. I want a beer with my friend in the pub.
I said no more. You right? I said I don't want a beer. I want a beer with my mates.
Flip here, neck. But yeah, my local has been doing lock-ins. I haven't been attending, but it's been going off.
I think it's funny the idea. Like I speak to a lot of people. What?
There's bear in his ends. George's ends must pop for pubs and shit. Yeah, it's going off in his ends.
But I speak to a lot of people who they tell me they're getting drunk every day. They're like, "Oh, I don't even realize it. I just drink wine, and then I'm drunk." And I'm like, "Fucking hell, man! I've barely had a touch of alcohol in 5 weeks."
Yeah,
people really drink.
It's just too many pictures of drinks.
Country's got a problem.
It must do.
I'm doing the water.
I go through stories and I just see so many people just like drinking, like you just said, just drinking, like every day like that. Like you're not even going anywhere, like, and you've not really done anything. Like it's not like you're coming home from a day of stress to come and drink. Like you just
life is stress now.
It is, but when you drink like that, it just adds to it as well. Like you might as well be, if you're doing it on that level, it's part bench flex.
What's he drinking because of that? Look at Tigo. He's drinking because of this.
I'm not.
Tigo's had that Magnum for about 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's just chilling.
Tigo, you need to clean your house.
I don't want to get too freaky.
You need to clean your house. That needs to move.
I cleaned my house the last 3 days. My house is looking real clean right now. I ran out of things to do. I literally just started cleaning, tidying. Yeah, that's where I'm at right now.
I just I bought a studio for the house.
Lumos, you look like you're sitting.
Did you?
Tigo.
Say what?
You look like you're sitting next to Tigo. You have the same curtains.
Oh, yeah.
Lumos is doing that.
Lumos, he even saying nothing. He was with you. Huh?
What?
Are you with him?
No.
You might have to suspect.
It'd be funny, Tigo, if I was where Jordy was, Tigo had someone next to him, and I put my hand out there, and then just like hand came out.
Together, you just stroked his back. You go hold it together.
Lumos, where are you?
My yard.
Where's Tigo? He can't answer.
He was in his.
Has Wiley sent for anyone yet?
Huh?
Oh yeah, I'm waiting, George. I'm waiting, bro. I'm waiting. He said
what, Jordy?
Has Wiley sent for anybody yet?
He said he's taking someone down.
He said he's going to send for Stormzy, so we'll see.
Brother. Wiley is a goat. Wiley's a goat for so many reasons.
Why don't you send for Wiley, Jordy?
Me?
Yeah. Have you thought about it? Be honest.
What?
He doesn't want it.
Somebody's tweeted the clip of Poet coming in and making an unnecessary joke. So it's already got a retweet. So
fucking hell, bro, man.
What the
shit was messed up, man.
This show's the best.
If I sent for Wiley, I feel like I'd have 11 missed calls at 3 a.m. He's that type of guy.
It'll be awkward, isn't it?
Yeah, he's that type of guy.
Yeah, it's true. Benecophobia thing. Upside down faces. I can't wait to see him. I can't wait.
You've taken it personally, innit?
I've taken this person big time. Remember, we're not the same age.
Man are doing conspiracy theories in the comments now.
Listen,
Yeah, we ignore them though, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Specs, you know the thing about Benicophobe?
Huh?
You know the thing about Benicophobe?
Uh-huh.
He could have shown you how to get a house in Stoke-on-Trent.
Don't tell me he's got one.
He lives there. That's where he plays.
Yeah, he's a Stoke.
Yeah. Because I wanted to move to Stoke.
Yeah, you burn a bridge there.
Imagine if I lived in Stoke right next to him.
Why?
He has to work for me.
I don't think
People have to work for me. He's not getting away with this. You know what? Yesterday, one guy keeps messaging me, just talking about just some serious guys, basically serious messages. You said this. I didn't go to work yesterday because you said this was gonna happen. I'm fuming.
No way. I didn't go work into that.
This guy, every video, anything I do, he doesn't get it right. And he got me yesterday. He upset me yesterday. So I sent him a VN. I said, bro,
play it.
Yeah, play it.
No, I can't. It's a bad VN.
No rules.
I can't even play it. It's a bad VN. I threatened his family. I begged him to send me his postcode. 5 a.m. in the morning, he rattled me. And remember, I've just lost on Football Manager. The guy is just messaging me. He might be in the comments now. I'm going to see you in visions. And you're going to take your Casio watch off for me. I don't care. But some of the crowd are rattling me. They're taking stuff too seriously. Is it my fault? Is it my fault the asteroid didn't hit? Is it my fault, Skips?
It called. It was coming. It was confirmed it was coming.
Oh. Some people are taking me very, 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 very seriously.
Do you want to hear about Dele Alli?
Yes.
In Dubai?
Huh?
In Dubai?
No, not that story.
That was a sick segue. Dele Alli, who, by the way, I think is England's best midfielder, said, we take the Chelsea rivalry more seriously than the Arsenal one.
That is rude.
I think that's been the case for a long time. I think before... I know Tottenham fans and I know Chelsea fans. Chelsea fans hate Tottenham fans more than anything. Tottenham fans hate Chelsea fans more than anything. If that's crept into the players, yeah, I get that.
Do you know why? It's ever since that fight.
Which one?
When Leicester won the league, that game.
Platform and Green Street.
When Leicester won that game, I said, there's a problem here in this game. That game was a Sunday league game.
Bro, they hate each other. Yeah. Who was the referee in that game?
I couldn't tell you.
It was Tattoo. What's his name?
What's his name, man?
He went to the World Cup and then went to refereed in Qatar. Who?
Howard Webb.
Not Howard Webb, the one who came, Mark Clattenburg.
Mark Clattenburg, yeah.
Clattenburg ref that game and he said he was going to give out yellow cards early doors, but he said, I want to keep Tottenham players on the pitch because I know they're just going to self-implode. How mad is that?
Lumos, did you hear that, yeah?
Yeah.
Did you hear what Jordy just said about Tottenham? About who they take seriously?
Yeah.
And rivals, yeah?
Yeah.
So, and Troops and Expression, when Arsenal meet Tottenham, them two, they do videos, but it's too friendly. You see, they messed up everything. You told them that I told them this, they sport the derby.
They sport the derby.
They sport it, definitely.
Things when they do those things, there needs to be two people that actually dislike each other to make it better, I guess.
Yeah, it has to be CM Punk and
Vince McMahon.
Tax.
And who?
I'm not bringing it back. This is live. This is live.
I know what you said. I don't know if everyone would get it anyway.
Skid should get it.
Shut up. I get it.
Hey, Yeah, Dele Alli said that, man. He don't rate you, look.
I think that's rude, man. I think that is rude, especially after we had a fight with them.
Because he got bottled at Arsenal.
Our beef is over turf. Their beef is real beef. Our beef is it's been turf the whole time. Like,
Arsenal don't even beef Chelsea though.
We don't beef.
That's friendly. Arsenal Chelsea, that's friendly, man.
That is dead.
You're not having rivals.
Yeah, we do.
You know, the funny thing is, Arsenal and Manchester United fans, that hatred is real.
Yeah.
We saw it yesterday from Geordie and we saw it yesterday from Miles.
Nah, that's misconstrued.
Arsenal and Arsenal fans, that's the rivalry. That's a rivalry. We just don't get along with the team.
We kind of skipped over Geordie saying that Dele Alli was England's best midfielder, and a couple of people said he's not, but no one actually said who it is. So I'd like someone to challenge that.
That's a very good question, though. Who's England's best midfielder?
Someone that would have to tell me who it is.
Henderson?
Henderson.
Yeah.
Henderson? You made him sound sick.
I think Grealish is class.
People in the comments are saying Winks, Barkley, Maddison, and Grealish. Like,
now we should start. This is when we should start hitting them with the chairs.
Yeah. Look, that's why I'm not arguing it. I've said what I've said. I'm not even. You're not going to tell me names that I just don't rate.
Henderson.
Someone said Loftus-Cheek when fit easy. What does when fit mean? That's a big caveat.
No, just currently.
Someone says Wilshere in capital letters says Jimmy Fayanjuala. Okay.
Rob, just Henderson. And then
Foden. Oh, fucking hell.
Midfielder, you know.
Jack Wilshere.
Declan Rice. Well done, Geordie. Well done, Geordie. You hit everyone with a chair there.
Crowd, 1 second. The crowd, you've had a howler. Geordie swung the chair and hit all of you. Right. That's embarrassing, fam.
I dropped the shoulder on them.
That's a howler, crowd. It's a howler. Give me Bullard. Howler.
Barkley's better than Ali, but hasn't done enough at Chelsea yet.
Shelby and Chamberlain.
Frank Lampard's a manager. McTominay's Scottish.
This bread got put for a table.
You men are hungry, man.
Now everyone's just throwing stupid names in because they can't do it. All right, that was, guys. Whoa, that's a howler.
Wow.
I'm just gonna
the thing is, because you said Dele Alli, and then there's like 3 or 4 people like he's not the best midfielder, but no one offered anything else. It's like, okay, let's circle back to that.
Well, they're saying Tigo, one that's coming up that sounds serious is Grealish and Maddison.
Yeah, but neither of them have even played for their country, have they?
That's why Geordie's hit everyone with a chair.
Yeah.
What's Sancho?
Sancho's not a midfielder, no.
Yeah, it's more winger, isn't it? Yeah, it's just.
It's so easy to disagree without giving a counter.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, because when you said it, I thought about it and nothing came to mind. But then I'm not a big England fan, so I thought maybe someone else could do this, but no.
So would the top 4 be Hendo, Ali, Grealish, and Maddie?
Are Grealish and Maddison definitely better than Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain?
Oh yeah, full about Ox.
Shit, Chamberlain.
Very good. They're not. I think the reason why they say, I think the reason why they're in that talk because Ox is never fit. But I think when you talk about raw ability, Ox has
had a good number of games this season.
Yeah, he came back strong still.
But I love Jack Grealish.
I love Jack Grealish.
Nash.
Me too.
Dave Kitson. What do you guys think about Dave Kitson?
Great striking partner.
For
Leroy Lita.
Apparently, he wants to take over the PFA.
What's his stripes? Why does he want that?
I think he was the secret footballer, and I think he was like self-educated, but like doing uni and stuff while he was playing. So he always counts himself as being like a above average intelligence football player. So now he's like, I can step up and lead the players. But obviously, Stephen Reed. Do you remember Stephen Reed?
Stephen Reed done the Stone Cold music and walked out.
Who remembers Stephen Reed? Remember Stephen Reed specs?
Stephen Reed was that a midfielder?
Yeah,
I do. I remember. I can't remember his face though. I'm getting Stephen Reed mixed up with someone, but
I'll get Stephen Reed mixed up.
The Irish Tigo.
He was Irish, yeah.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, rings a bell.
Blackburn, Millwall.
Versatile, right?
Very versatile, yeah.
Can play anywhere. Yeah, I remember him. Yeah.
Light skin, yeah. The Magic midfield,
yeah.
He came out and said, "This is the same." Wow. Who's echoing? Nobody anymore. Nobody anymore. No, it was just too many people speaking at once. He came out and said that how could you be a PFA rep when you said that Raheem Sterling was bringing it on himself, all of the negative media attention.
Oh yeah.
I would imagine that's the end of that chapter.
The racism part.
No, I just think, yeah, I think that's the end of Dave Kitson's run.
Right. Yeah,
Quick campaign.
Round
In and
open,
out.
closing.
Get in, get out. That's an OG classic.
Yeah, that sounds like. You think that sounds like they had beef back in the day? Maybe Stephen Reed never really liked him anyway.
Well, that's part. I'm looking at some of his tweets here. Actually, a lot of people coming at Stephen Reed, and he's like, "No, mate, I'm coming back. I'm coming back with stunners."
Oh wow, he's not having it.
Clapping back at the crowd.
There's someone called Ian Herbert who wrote the article. Who's a sports writer. Who said, "Oh, you're being cynical," and Stephen Reed's like, "Nah." And then Paul Ifill jumped in. You remember Paul Ifill?
No.
Millwall jumped in and said, "Good chance Sterling and Mings wouldn't be too keen and tip Kitson as the top dog." Stephen Reed retweeted that.
Wow.
And then now he's going out with the crowd. Yeah. So this is what fucking quarantine's done. It's put Stephen Reed back on the front page.
Stephen Reed shouldn't go out it with a crowd.
I think Stephen Reed's a coach at Palace.
He is a coach. I think I read his bio.
Oh, Scotland. He's at Scotland now.
He shouldn't go out with a crowd. He should have done his tweet and left.
Yeah, because they got a lot of retweets. I don't know how many retweets Stephen Reed gets on a normal day.
But Dave Kitson, yeah, it's not happening, bro. Grand opening, grand closing.
Yeah, does seem that way.
Was he English?
Kitson, yeah.
He's the reddest redhead I've ever seen.
Yes, that team had him and Sidwell in it.
Sidwell, oh, fucking hell.
Chelsea, let me tell you something. Chelsea have bought some stunning players, but wow, they've bought some stinkers too.
Sidwell wasn't a stinker, but it was a bad signing. He's a good player, bad signing.
They just, because they're so not English, they just buy random English stars.
Yeah, at that time they were they were looking for something because they signed Parker and they signed him. They were looking for something. I don't think they ever found it.
Signed Ross Turnbull.
Yeah, that's it. Fourth choice goalkeepers. You can't stick it on them for that. That's what I'm saying about you. You love a substitute goalkeeper.
I think we just need to keep the same energy when a man's shit.
Ross Turnbull, was he even that shit? Where was he? Middlesbrough or Sunderland?
I love shit ballers. I think he was at Middlesbrough.
Why do you love shit ballers?
Because it's an interesting case study, shit ballers. Like, how are you?
Why are they there as well?
How are you there? Like,
yeah.
Who's the worst baller, in your opinion, you've ever seen in the Prem?
So I feel like we talk a lot about Lippy on this show, right? But Lippy tweeted that earlier and he got a lot of terrible responses. I want the commenters to throw some out there. The one that he mentioned is one that I've mentioned for years.
Who?
Carlos Sanchez.
All right, stop there. No, relax. He's at West Ham. Everyone stop.
No, he's awful.
Stop.
I watched him at Villa. He could not complete a pass.
Titus Bramble, that's ringing off in the comments. That was the first thing that came to my head.
But that's cliche. Titus Bramble actually wasn't a bad player.
That's PR. Just PR.
You just got bet on goals and shit.
I don't know if Carlos Sanchez was bad because every time Carlos Sanchez, when he played for Colombia or played in Spain, he was all right. He was just here, just rubbish.
He's got shit techers, like no pass, no standing.
Nobody was worse than Josie Altidore.
No, Josie Altidore at Hull wasn't even that bad though.
He's got nothing.
It was shit.
There's a lot of people who are saying things like David Bentley, Ali Sissoko. Like, now these
they're good.
These are disappointing players.
Bentley was class.
Helder Postiga was shit, but he wasn't that shit. Zinchenko, what?
See,
and this was one that Lippy called up. Nicholas Bentner. Nicholas Bentner's a man with Champions League hat-tricks,
He's
50
bad.
international goals. Again, you don't confuse disappointment with shit. Again, people said Seagan. Seagan was...
He's in the unbeaten team, I swear.
Even that doesn't mean he's good, but because it was Sol Campbell, Tony Adams, Kolo Touré, that's why you would say that. But no, he wasn't that bad at all.
Nah, Shamak's quality. Leave that wet pigeon alone. Sonogo.
Overtime, Veron. Come on.
Connor Wickham.
No, he's good.
Nah, man, he banged goals for a couple.
I watched Connor Wickham again in the League Cup semi-final, first leg maybe against Arsenal. He played from the left. He was about 18. He was so good, so good.
He murked City.
Yeah, he did. He scored against City. Yeah.
Bebe. Bebe's a great shot.
Nah, he's. I don't think that's a great shot.
Manucho.
You might as well say Cohen Bramall then.
Nah, Manucho wasn't shit actually.
He went Hull as well, didn't he?
Marina scored a banger, man. Nah.
Someone said Routledge. Routledge was sick.
Yeah,
Routledge doesn't shit.
Direct. Yeah, everyone's, if you're saying Ali Dia, unless you're a Southampton fan from 1996, you're chatting shit.
Dorian Dervright.
Is that
Dorian Dervright?
Tottenham.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a centre half.
Jemba, you know.
I don't remember Dorian Dervright.
He was terrible. That's
why
why.
he's cold. Leave Barini out of this.
Barini wasn't terrible. What are you talking about?
Barini's cold.
There's some weird ones in here, like Punchin's sick.
Punchin was sick.
Omar Nias is all right. Senderos wasn't shit.
I'm not having Punchin. Leave him alone.
Oh, Punchin's sick.
Yep. Squillaci was shit.
Squillaci,
okay.
I said Squillaci.
I don't know if the commenters are getting this
Richie
necessarily.
Van Wolfswinkel.
Mal Bronk. How do you say Mal Bronk? Van Wolfswinkel's one of the worst signings. Definitely.
Who you pay for again?
No, Norwich.
Hey, don't be saying. What do you mean, Kieran Richardson, man? Wipe your
Kieran
mouth.
Richardson was sick.
Wipe your mouth, man. Wipe your mouth.
Nah, Yelovich wasn't shit, man.
How can it be Yelovich? Yelovich had two big moves. Come on, man.
What are you talking
I'm so happy. The crowd, you've had a howler today.
Terrible.
You know why? They haven't recovered from the chair shots.
Alfonso Alves wasn't shit either. I'm not having that.
Scramble.
You are bleeding.
Bosco Balaban again. Yeah, that was a big letdown. I don't know if he was the shittest though. Igor Stepanovs. That's a shout.
Oh, he was shocking.
The story behind that is hilarious as well. The story behind that is hilarious.
Oi, so obviously my shout of Solanke is the best one then.
Listen, you're still talking about a young man there.
He's in it. He's in the comments.
You're doing the poet.
No, I'm just saying he's got to have. This is a guy that earns more than all of us combined times 50.
He's played for 3 clubs, 4 maybe.
He's had a lot of clubs now. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one for me. Colaccini. I thought Colaccini was shocking centre back.
No, but he got a bit better.
I don't. Yeah, it's a weird one, isn't it? Because he was so highly rated at Milan.
Man.
And what, he was on loan at Atletico, right?
Yeah, he was good. That's what I'm saying. I think these players were just not good in the Prem.
Better abroad.
Yaya Sanogo. No, it's not. Yaya Sanogo was shit. He wasn't that shit.
I'm looking at him right now.
Stephen Corker was good. If he didn't have his personal problems, I think he would have been a good centre back. But he did have personal problems.
I expect. Remember,
the Arsenal names that get thrown up. It's more of high expectation as opposed to them actually.
You say?
I said, you remember Gene McCoon?
Gene McCoon, that rings a bell. Fulham.
Villa.
Oh my God, African centre DM.
Oh, Makoun.
Fuck him.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
What about Salif Diao?
No, Salif Diao was cool.
Didn't bang that much for Libs.
Tigo Kakuta was overrated though.
Yes.
Go Kakuta, yeah. He's still about though.
Lewis Holtby was a baller for a start.
Yeah. That injury hurt him. And that move to Spurs was a bad move.
Oh my God, do you remember Joe?
Joe was shit. Geordie liked him.
Sit down.
Geordie was shit.
Geordie didn't like him.
He looked wrong. I didn't know the way he looked.
That's a shit.
Do you know what I would say? If you want to find a lot of the shittest players in the Prem, you have to look through Everton's history, I think.
Hey, go on.
Oh no, I can't say it now. I got to talk. I'm just they're running through. Bear them pass through.
They did have a lot of shit players.
Nah, what Osman? What
Royston Drentha.
What, he was shocking.
He was
You
shit.
know what? I only say that because they've got one of the worst transfer records.
Oh,
They have.
Of course.
Yeah. Everton's transfer business.
Oh
is
my
terrible.
God, you're right, Jordy. Velios. Oh my God. Skits, you're laughing. He's from your country.
I don't care. Shit, man.
You got Greek in it.
Oh, Besic. Do you remember Besic? Did you ever watch that? That highlight reel of his debut.
Oh yeah, that day.
It was one of the worst performances I've ever seen. In the Premier League.
Tigo. Just to let you know, he's Muslim. So
Is he still there?
Yes.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
He's there but on loan.
And what happened to Morales? Where did Morales end up?
He went back to Olympiacos. Now I don't know where he is.
Do
you remember when he wanted to leave because he thought he was like going to go on a big 20-30 million pound move, and they rejected the move, and then it was like, no one really wanted you, bro.
Yeah,
I think we should be allowed to buy players, man.
I listen to where he is. Royal Antwerp.
Yeah, that's Man United's old partner club, Royal Antwerp.
Belgian, isn't it? He's Belgian.
Luke Chadwick played there.
Oh, he's 32, so it's all right.
He's gone home.
Yeah.
Go on, Specs. What did you say? You think?
I think Greece now should be allowed to buy players.
Why?
What? Their striker, their number 10, their wingers. There's no one. There's no one that's banging for Greece.
I remember saying this to someone a couple of years ago. Greece is the only football-obsessed nation to never produce a great player.
That's crazy.
Greece. Do you know what? Yeah, and the thing is, Greece for me is like Bangladesh and Somalia.
Well,
They've got their man that kick ball in the ends. There's a Greek league in the ends, and these boys can play. But look at the nationals.
Someone here said Euro 2004. Yeah, I remember it.
Yeah,
show me which one of those players was good.
Were they at home?
Who do you remember?
No, Portugal.
Constantini, Papadopoulos,
Luke Ninnis. Was it Ninnis?
Giannakopoulos was my favorite Greek player. I would say.
Samaras.
Samaras was terrible.
Yeah.
Well, for Celtic.
He was at Man City
He
first.
was at City as well.
Oh yeah. I know you got a reason. I'm just saying, Somalia, Bangladesh, and Greeks, they kick ball in the ends for days. But when you look at Greece's nationals, they should be allowed to buy players as well. That's what I'm saying.
Aristeas shit.
Are the true?
He won the fucking Euros for us, cuz.
No, he was good.
He won
I liked Arda Turan, yeah.
He's doing a prison sentence at Barcelona.
Yeah.
Turan.
He's still on their books.
Yeah, bruv.
He's in jail. Or he's unsuspended.
No, Barcelona is jail for him.
Metaphorically.
Oh, phew. But just so dumb. I didn't see that.
People here listing other countries that are football obsessed. Yeah, I get it. Indonesia, Somalia, Bangla, Bolivia, whatever. Yeah, but most of these countries have never been to tournaments. Greece are at Euros every other year. They've been to World Cups regularly. Like
Ronaldinho Greek? Because if he's Greek, that's it.
He's the best ever Greek player.
Is Ronaldinho Greek?
No, wait, I thought he was Portuguese.
Tal Benaim's Israeli. He's not Greek. Ghana football obsessed. Yeah, they've created great players. What are you talking about?
Yeah, come on.
Oh my God. Martin Braithwaite. Where did he play for?
Cypriot.
Where did he play for?
My Braithwaite's at Barcelona.
Is he English?
No, he's what is he? Norwegian?
Australian. Norwegian. Okay, that was it.
Austrian, maybe.
Austrian.
Cypriot Greek.
He played at Blackburn, no?
Yeah.
Wow. I remember Junior Hoylett.
Yeah.
He's still about. He
was good, man.
He was
Yeah, I thought he was
fast.
good.
Yeah, the left leg on him.
Should play for Jamaica.
Canada he played for.
I don't get that.
What did you say? Lumos? He could have played for Jamaica.
Yeah, but he chose Canada.
Yeah.
Who's better?
People saying Denmark, like Denmark didn't produce the Laudrups and Schmeichel. Like, come on, guys.
And Bentner.
Sometimes, yeah, I feel sorry for sick players that play for a rubbish national team.
Graham Souness.
Really? Is that yours?
I'm just saying.
You know why
Paul
Tigo
Pogba can show his World Cup medal then fucking Graham Souness can't. And it's like, come on, man, he's Scottish for fuck's sake.
True.
That's not serious.
Who falls in
Braithwaite's
that
from
category
Denmark.
today?
You're right.
Who falls in that category today? What you said? Aubameyang?
Yeah, facts.
Who else?
Mkhitaryan. He hates
Mkhitaryan. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Who else is there?
today. That's hard.
Well, all the Scottish players, Robertson.
Yeah. Well, I reckon they're going to be good.
They could be because McTominay, Robertson,
Gilmore.
Tierney, Gilmore. They could end up being good.
Salah.
Yeah, that's a good shot.
Salah.
At least Egypt go to World Cup. They win African Cup of Nations and that. They go to World Cups.
Leon Bailey.
What, you picked Jamaica, yeah?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Baby, yeah.
You man, I'm dusting. I'm going on Warzone, Call of Duty. I need
Love.
my guys.
Well, mate.
Oh,
Someone keeps saying Berbatov, so yeah, just say Berbatov. But we're talking about now, though.
Zaha.
Nah,
Ivory Coast are good.
yeah, they're hard.
Didn't Ivory Coast win AFCON like a few years ago?
Yeah. Pulisic.
Yeah, USA are not in a great place right now, has to be said.
Yeah.
Apparently, they're thinking about bringing back the Stampede kick.
The crowd are coming back. That's good.
Nah, yeah.
They're getting up from the chair shot.
Oh, Wiley's calling out AJ Tracy, is he?
Let's see.
Oh, Wiley, man. Wiley, what's going on, bruv?
Lumos, keep it updated, man. Do you think?
You know, it must be because I think it's because of the tune he's just dropped.
Where is Ibrahimovic originally from?
I think
Bosnia.
he's Croatian and
Bosnia, yeah.
I'm wondering whether it was better off picking Bosnia.
Nah.
Nah, he had a good run at Sweden. He had a good run. Shane Long is the perfect Irish striker. That's exactly his level.
Oh, someone said Sigurdsson.
No, Sigurdsson's shit though.
Tigo.
Sigurdsson fell off, man. He fell off.
I think he's shit.
I hate him.
I think the only thing he can do is bang from far.
Dead ball specialist.
Yeah, or
Lewandowski.
free kicks.
Yeah, Lewandowski's a shout, although his team is much better. And he told Specs, he said, when I was a kid, Poland weren't good. But now, Poland are okay.
Is he originally Polish?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Yeah, but he might be born in Germany. But no, he's Polish, yeah.
Haaland.
Pjanic for Bosnia, yeah, that's a shout.
Chowdhury, who does?
Chowdhury plays for England under 21s. Ignore that.
He's still down.
Chowdhury, I think he's Bangladeshi and what Caribbean country is it?
Guyana or Grenada?
It's a Caribbean one. I think it might be St. Vincent.
Oh.
Kondogbia.
Yeah, Kondogbia plays for Central Africa Republic, isn't it?
That's a madness.
That's a madness.
He chose that though, didn't he?
Yeah.
Well, you're not getting in the France team.
It's like Pienaar. Pienaar played for France, and not Pienaar. What's his name? Who used to get linked to Arsenal all the time? The Sevilla midfielder.
Benega.
No, African.
Nzobia.
No, not Nzobia. No.
Nzonzi.
Yeah. He played for France and then played for
Congo. He's Congolese, no?
Is he Congolese? He switched nationalities, I swear.
I don't know if he's played for Congo though. Must have switched to Belgium or something.
Nah, I just made that up.
Yeah.
Boys, you know,
it was Kondogbia. Kondogbia played for France and then switched nationalities.
Yeah.
Go aspects.
Boys, you know what I was thinking, yeah? I was thinking about like all these Arsenal English players, yeah, back in the day that we used to loan out all the time, yeah? So perfect example, Craig Eastman. Yeah. Or not just English players, but most of the youngsters as well, like Frimpong, J. Emmanuel Thomas and all that, yeah? All these guys, when you check them out now, they've ended up in India,
Thailand,
like a wild country. Why? Because they had the time, but why?
I was saying this to Jordy yesterday because Jordy said that he had a hot take, which I don't think he was fully standing behind. Maybe he is. That Manchester United had trouble bringing black players through. And I kind of thought, I always think about young players and how highly they're rated at a certain point in their career, and then you go, why didn't that player make it through? That's someone's fault. And then you look at their careers and go, no, it's not like they banged anywhere else. So I just don't know if those players were ever that good. Maybe.
So basically, when you go out on loan, you've got to prove how good you are, basically.
Or you just—it's a test. It is a test. Because it's not prove how good you are; it's find out how good you are.
Yeah, you're right. Because that was a flop, man.
I got a friend who came through the same ranks as them, man, and obviously he told me Iwobi's gone the furthest.
Why?
That's the next generation, though.
Okay.
I'm saying he's from that rank.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But there's man that could have gone further that haven't for whatever reason. But some man couldn't turn up on time. Some man couldn't come out the ends. Some man couldn't even keep their boots clean because some man just knew they were too good and got bossy with it.
So it was a mental problem.
Some of it was that some players just didn't get picked for whatever reason. But that was a lot of what was happening. Isaac Hayden, I remember he said, was he even the best player at the thingy? But he just on time, listened to instruction, get me, and that worked.
Well, look, one of the things when I was reading about Thomas Partey was everyone at Atletico Madrid loved him. Came at 18, very raw, but everyone loved him because he was very self-motivated, self-taught, but he was teachable. They were like, every coach would back him, every coach would push him to be going out on loan or giving him good references just because he would listen, he would do the work, he would learn. And not a lot of players you can say that about. Because how many ballers have we known in academies or whatever who will come back to ends and say, I'm better than Anelka.
Yep.
I'm better than.
And I tell them every time, fam, okay, but just focus, please. Focus up. And then they're in the ends forever now.
Yeah.
Me and Steve knew a guy that was 10 times better than Ashley Young at Watford. And Ashley Young was
I know. You introduced me to.
You see him because he was from my sides. He was the best baller in the whole of Islington.
Yeah,
and Camden. Yeah,
I heard
Islington and Camden were linked them times. The best. I think when I was in year 10, I used to go and watch him play. How can you go and watch someone in your year play because they were that sick? But bruv, all he did after games, people would crowd around him, and he would just slay every player at Watford. Slay, that person's what this person. All the players he spoke about, I'm seeing them in big mansions and spotlights today. Where is he? He's got a similar bed frame to me right now in Camden.
Yeah, I never listened when people would say, bro, he can't even control the ball. If you throw him a ball, he can't trap it. And I'm like, yeah, but he's playing minutes. He's playing minutes.
See my guy, he was saying that, and I'm chucking out players that are up there now. He's like, oh, fam, when I used to play with him, I got him. I had him. I'm like, all right, cool. You're here, fam.
Ravel Morrison, what I saw him do to Tottenham for West Ham, seriously, I probably think that is probably the best natural raw talent. One of them, in fact, there's other players like Lallana and that, but
just purely expressive, purely expressive.
Rio sticks to that to this day. That's the best guy I ever saw,
and you can see that. Just technically had it all, but I'm looking at his face, and he looks like the guy that holds the dog in them drill videos. No, his face. He's the one that holds the staff, and the cameraman's low. That's Ravel Morrison. No, that's the face he's got, and that is the piss.
He definitely pressed the fire bell in school.
Why did he? Why did he care? Why?
People ask him what his problem was. None of us are educated enough to know what the answer is to that because Sheffield United felt like they needed to bring him in. So obviously, if it was personal issues, I don't think Sheffield United would have taken that risk. Yeah. I've not heard of him doing anything bad over there.
Tigo, football tried with him. The guy was in Lazio.
He's still at a Premier League football club. So let's not like rub him out. Like,
how old is he?
A lot of the players we're talking about players that went India, Indonesia, fucking.
That's about 26-7.
Yeah.
Their age is Morrison.
But if you're a Premier League football player, if you're signed to a Premier League team in your mid-20s, you haven't had a bad career regardless.
27.
Disappointing career, but not a bad career.
Ravel, turn it around, please. I beg, man.
Mm.
You messed
That'd
up.
be amazing.
I mean, my old accumulators.
He killed my fantasy team at the start of the season.
Oh.
He was dirt cheap. I was like, yeah, Ravel Morrison, he's gonna bang. Didn't get any minutes.
Tiga, who are the players now that are like Ravel Morrison in terms of raw ability? Would you say Adam Lallana?
Adam Lallana's technically fantastic. No, but it's a different thing. I think if you want to just go pure ability, yeah. But I think Ravel Morrison was like explosive, like creativity and just
Was he
that's
better
a
than
different
Walter?
kind of baller.
Was he better than Jack Walter?
They're more similar in my opinion in terms of how they play. I'd put them up against each other, except I just loved how powerful and aggressive Morrison was as well.
But Wilshere was more aggressive than him, though, when you think about it, no?
It depends what you mean by aggressive. Nah, I think Wilshere was snappy. I just think aggression on the ball, aggression in the run. I think, Ravel Morrison was like watching pure street football. Just like give him the ball, bang. Watch just pure, just like fire would come out his boots.
Morrison or Tarabat?
Tarabat.
As what?
Yeah, it depends what you're saying. I kind of let people talk about Tarat the way they want to talk about Tarat. Tarat was cool, but people talk about him like
Tarat just had more. I think Tarat looked sick because he had so much flair.
He was all right. He just had flair.
Yeah,
he was heavy, bro.
Now Ben Arthur's a different ball game.
Come on, we got to stop spamming, guys. We got to stop spamming. We want to see everyone's comments and respond to as many as we can. Better than Gaza, says Alfie Dickinson. None of us saw Gaza.
That's a big one. I just clocked what spamming means. Spamming means when you send messages, the same messages 5 times.
Yeah.
That's a big one, and they get kicked out the venue. What are you doing? You're forcing the comment. You can't do that.
My dad loves Gaza. That's his guy.
Yeah, we're just too young. Well, see, he's at Everton in 98. And what? No, he's at Middlesbrough in 96. God, no one remembers that.
Yeah, no. They're lying if they do.
Tigo, I was going through David Wheater's followers, yeah, and who do I see? Tunchai.
I like Stanley Tunchai.
I've gone in there. I'm like, he hasn't changed, isn't it? Still with the long hair and that. I went to follow and he's not following David Wheater back. I said, doesn't rate him.
Someone said Nick Powell. You have a different take on him.
Oh my God,
we talked about Nick Powell the other day.
Yeah.
He blames Sir Alex Ferguson leaving for why his career stalled. Someone here said Ricardo Quaresma. Quaresma hit exactly the peak of his ability. That's why he stayed in Champions League football and went to Chelsea at the end of his career. Like, this is a guy that played the best of his ability his whole career. Just wasn't as good as people thought he was because of Pro Evolution.
I must have been asleep when he was at Chelsea because I missed all of that.
It was a loan, wasn't it? Quaresma.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my days. Butner. He got a Prem medal.
Oh, yeah. Butner, Dutch centre-back. Yeah.
Hogan Ephraim.
Who remembers Shimao? Shimao was sick.
Shimao, yeah.
Remember, fam, Sanchez, what? He was the.
Yeah. I like that youth team, man. It's a good youth team.
That was another example. Sanchez what now is playing semi-pro football today.
He loved football, though. Can't say that. Can't say he didn't love football.
Shall I tell you a story, Tigo? He beat the girl that I fancied. That's what I'm liking. I was mad. I was getting rentals for this thing. You come out of nowhere with long hair, bruv.
Hey, I saw a question. I'm almost scared to ask it, yeah, but it's not my question. I'm almost scared to ask it because of what might happen here. But here it goes. At Them Lot's dad said the following. I'm making it my mission to get RVP the plaudits he deserves. He is the best number 9 of this Premier League era, not Aguero.
What's this era?
I think I'm going to say he means the last 10 years.
Okay.
Right. Where's my pen? Let's do this, man. Let's do this. Why not? Yeah.
I don't know what you're doing with that pen.
Yeah. Why not? So I wanna type in the number 9s. Yeah. Harry Kane.
I don't think that's
Kane.
Aguero.
Aguero.
Next. That's it.
Shit.
That's it.
That man said jokes on him. Aguero is number 10.
Aubameyang.
Yeah, Aubameyang.
Aubameyang in there, yeah. Let's throw Aubameyang. Even though I don't like him because of his car. Aubameyang.
Who was at Chelsea 10 years ago?
Vardy.
Drogba.
Costa.
Drogba's not from the last 10. He was there, but that's not his peak.
Yeah,
Vardy.
Suarez.
Lukaku.
Rooney wasn't really a number 9.
Lukaku. I'm writing this down, people, you know.
Big up at them lot's dad, by the way. This is his question. It's
Lukaku.
not, and it's his statement. He thinks that.
Lukaku.
Torres' peaks before that.
I don't agree, by the way. I disagree.
Costa.
Diego Costa.
Who I love and I miss.
Who else is there?
That's it. You lot are stretching now.
Yeah. Giroud.
Wayne Rooney in the last 10 years wasn't really a number 9, no.
Well, he dropped back.
Yeah.
So we'll leave it there, yeah? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah.
Harry Kane, Aguero, Aubameyang, Vardy, Suarez, Lukaku, and Diego Costa.
Van Persie, who this
And
is all about.
obviously, this is about Van Persie. So,
It's possible that Van Persie's third on that list.
who do you say the 2 players above him?
Aguero and Kane.
You put Kane over Suarez?
Just sample size.
Okay.
Yeah, so Aguero is number 1.
Yeah, no
I
question.
don't think we can argue with that. I mean, how long has Aguero been at City now? 7
10
years?
years. No, it's
10.
10.
It's almost 10 years.
So Aguero is number 1.
That's my argument for the Aguero RVP thing. I think at peak RVP is better, but consistency, forget it.
It's weird. He is better, but at the same time, there's never been a time in Aguero's career where he hasn't just been a pure, ruthless gunman.
Exactly.
There's just never been a time.
Is this who?
What's that?
Who's
Aguero.
Aguero. So, Harry Kane.
Yeah.
Harry Kane or Robin Van Persie?
I'm going to go Van Persie still.
I think it's tight.
But it's tight.
Because you know what it is, yeah? This is, again, when I watch Kane, I think Kane bang and effective. But for some reason, for me, nothing stands out. I don't know. I think it's just me.
I agree.
You know, like Shearer bang goals, but it wasn't like wow.
Not for me.
I'm going Van Persie.
Van Persie's better, but as a number 9, like, yeah. Go on, yeah. If you told me you got a whole season of peak Van Persie, although I don't know if we've seen peak Kane. Van Persie's scoring more goals than Kane.
Do you think we're not seeing peak Kane?
He's 26.
Yeah, but come on, man.
Nah, his first team career starts quite late as well.
Brother.
Jose Mourinho with Harry Kane, full season.
Maybe.
Fit, a lot of goals.
Yeah, I think Kane. I'm gonna go for Kane over RVP. I think we haven't seen Kane at a top team, and he's gone mad.
We've seen him at a top team. Come on.
Well, we've seen him at a team that's hit Champions League, bro.
Yeah, Champions League final.
He's playing at all the top levels.
Then again, RVP was at a shit Arsenal team.
But it was a good United team.
And then RVP went Man United and won the league straight away because of obviously the team, but
Because of him.
He went mad.
It was him.
If Kane went Chelsea, they're title contenders.
So Kane. So this. All right. Let's make it fair. Kane has to leave Tottenham to prove he can. Yeah, that's what we're saying. Because RVP left.
I don't know if he has to leave Tottenham. That's not fair.
RVP left and won Man United the league.
Yeah, but I don't go for that. People say Messi's got to leave Barcelona. Like, why? If you're the best of the best, what's living in a different house going to prove?
Yeah, RVP second. No, he's not. I just looked at the list.
Hey, he is battling himself.
RVP's not second.
Who's second? Suarez.
I fuck Suarez, man. Lukaku is my guy, man.
Lukaku better than Van Persie. That's not good. That's not happening.
Oh, yeah, it's not happening. I wanna just say this. RVP is better than Lukaku, but Lukaku went West Brom and banged.
You love that West Brom thing.
Until RVP goes West Brom and bangs.
Nah, he was at Arsenal, man.
All right, all right, cool. Yeah, RVP second.
I'll put him seconds, yeah.
Yeah, all right, cool. It's done.
And then Harry Kane. But I do think in 2 years we might be saying, wow, Harry Kane.
I'm reluctant to put RVP second right now, man.
I think I'm so open to being wrong here. I think we'll say the opposite, man, in 2 years.
Yeah, we might. Yeah, I think that's why we can't put him up there now. But yeah, maybe
what Kane does with his career, and I think
he's got to bust out.
Yeah.
So the list is Aguero, RVP, then Kane. Is Kane better than Aubameyang?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. It's Kane. That's it. Done. That's the top three. I don't care about 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't care about that. Top three. Top three. I don't care about that. You know what I mean?
Nah,
okay.
Yeah. Aguero's clean, man. He's class.
It's long. It's long. I know because you're trying. We're trying to get the battle in. It's long.
He's done this for 10 years, almost 10 years, with an injury every year.
Yeah.
People are really talking about this joke that Poet did on Twitter, and that I'm tagged in it. I can really do without it.
Is it?
How many retweets has he got now?
I don't care. Yeah. Whoever did that, please allow me.
You're snitching.
Allow me. I didn't make any jokes. I kept a completely straight face the whole way through.
Wow. Anyway,
all right. We're gonna wrap it because we've still got to have some topics for tomorrow. I'll tell you what, guys. Tweet us what you want us to talk about because I feel like Fridays we might get the crowd to decide a lot more.
Tomorrow's Friday.
Tomorrow's Friday.
Get ready now, mate.
Do you know what next week is?
What?
Bank holiday.
What, Monday?
I think it's Friday is the bank holiday next week.
Yeah, find out so I know. I'll take a day off and do something.
Yeah, we're not doing the show on Friday. Yeah, that's bank holiday.
We need a day off to do things.
That's May Day. When are we playing games on Twitch? That's a good question. Everyone just loves playing games. No one wants to turn on the Twitch. Only Lumos is logged in.
DM at Yinka says and ask her.
I've told Yinka to get on Twitch as well. I'm going to sort out my gaming setup next week, to be fair.
Gaming setup. It's called a PlayStation.
No, I mean, like gaming and streaming and all that shit. Like,
turn on your PlayStation next week.
Say that again, Jordy.
You're going to turn on your PlayStation next week.
I'm playing it right now.
But yeah, tweet us questions. Tweet us questions or Instagram us questions. Don't DM it because sometimes I'm like, no, I don't want to look at DMs.
Yeah, my DMs scare me, so please just tweet me.
Tweet us questions, and we're gonna answer as many of them or bring them as topics. If you've got topics you want us to talk about, yeah, on Fridays I'm gonna see if we can go more to you guys, and then yeah. Did we hear about the apartments in Wood Green? You want us to talk about fire?
Upamecano signed a contract, or he's signing one.
It's an extension.
Upamecano.
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 I don't know how to say that.
Upamecano.
The defender for Leipzig.
Yeah.
Who was it in him?
You.
No, that's what Lumos told. If anything Lumos says is not true.
If I was what? Sorry.
You said that you lot, your AFTV said that we were getting him in January. That's what you told me.
I never said I was getting him. So if anything, I would have said we've been linked to him or interested in him. I would never say Arsenal are getting anyone. I would never say that.
My boy Ram just messaged me 2 more players from ends: Moses Barnett and Hogan Ephraim. Hogan Ephraim played for West Ham. That was my guy.
Yeah, I remember him. Yeah.
So I think Ramsey's saying they're in India as well right now playing as well. So I need to shout them.
All right. On that note.
All right. Thanks, everybody.